Also, I just took a video of what
We're live on audio, by the way.
Oh,
Yay!
Josh, put your pants back on before we go live.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't
please.
matter. They can't see it.
That's Josh. I'm sorry. We'll take up a donation for you.
Thank you. I need more.
Yeah.
Look at all this new.
There might be a prosthetic we
One
could.
way or the other. I'm not sure which.
Wow.
What's up, MILF Bandit? How you doing?
Okay.
We could be doing better. How you doing, baby?
I'm usually doing. We could be doing better. It's usually the default.
Ooh,
The motto.
Mastodon.
Who?
You listen to them?
I just like the shirt, dog. Who are these people?
It's a band. It's a good band.
I'm sure they are.
They have really good apparel. Like, their apparel is just super cool.
Super.
I
As
like-
you can tell, because you
Super.
look hot. Also, speaking of shirts, Hob,
Super.
What about it?
can I have my shirt back?
You
No.
absolutely can.
Hello, everyone in Blue Box Land. We're getting everything set up here. Let's go ahead and kick off our sponsor roll. Actually, we're not going to do sponsors until the break, but of course, we must begin with this.
Oh, let me send that into the group chat as well. Whoops.
The gorgeous map of Anna B. Meyer.
Wow.
My brain doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. When I should have been doing the last time on Greyhawk Awakening, I was having a bath instead.
You could have done it at the same time.
I was
Damn.
reading. I was reading at the same.
We would've
I
made
was
more
reading
money.
it, but I didn't. Shut up.
Oh, we would have. Yes.
Got it. Okay.
True.
It's cold.
Blue Box hot tub.
Yeah, kind of like, what is it, Rubber Ducky? Like Bath Time
Gosh,
with
look
Elmo?
what I have.
Rubber ducky, you're the one. Ooh, is that Tao?
Hello, greetings and salutations
Like
as
Star
well.
Wars.
Oh, Star Wars, sorry.
All right, so currently,
But yeah.
That's okay.
Valfino has 10 plus ones, Rizia has 12, Rasmus has 4, Anaho has 8, and Rowan has 14. And the DM is going to use them all tonight. Cannot
Also,
wait.
have you guys heard or seen the book P is for Pterodactyl?
Yeah.
No.
It's such a good book. And
It's such a good
I'm
book.
getting it for my nieces and nephews this
My
Christmas.
son has that book. He loves
It's
dinosaurs.
such a good book, and it's such a horrible thing to get your kids
It's
because
the best.
Oh, you want another one, Josh? I can't think of the name. John might recognize this one, but it's like I want to say it's an English book, and each time the child does something bad, something happens to them. Like one picks his nose, and then some guy comes in and cuts off his fingers. And
That's a German book. It's not a
German.
book.
And you think John would be familiar with this
That did
because...
sound very
I don't know.
German.
You kind of
sounds awful.
you kind of
Okay.
know
Sounds like
the
a very
I can pick
German
that out
audience.
of my grandpa's
Let me
library
just
in
say-
California.
the P for Pterodactyl is not horrible because of it being a terrifying book. It's horrible because like spelling, because it's like X is for xenophobe.
Yeah, it doesn't
And you're
make
like,
sense.
what? Yeah, it's stuff like that. P is for pterodactyl, because like that doesn't sound like a P at all.
DM, are we using the ninja thing?
No, yes, the ninja thing. I knew I forgot something. 1 second here.
Interesting.
So
Actually,
Rasmus
Can I
died
just
last
like
game.
sit here with my eyes closed?
I'll tell you what.
No.
Vivi, no, you cannot because so who's going to do what happened last time? Josh, you're going to be up.
No, I have it half written and I can kind of do it.
No, but you can't do it because you weren't here. So it's
Yeah.
gotta come from a.
No, I read it.
Actually, you know what? No, not Becca. Nope. I'm gonna ask Hob.
Look.
Hob.
Oh, wrong. Wrong.
Well, no, Hob, because Hob, the hot tub scene, you did some stuff that needs to be talked about.
Yeah. No.
Oh, now she's remembering last week.
I got pretty or whatever for 5 seconds.
All right,
I remember.
here we go.
You're gonna take it over, okay?
I'll take over. I
All
can
on
do
you.
that.
All right, Blue Box is live, and welcome everyone. Greyhawk Awakening, Book 2. This is episode 40, and
Why you got a rave going on in your
Peanut
house?
butter
Dang.
chocolate flavor. Oh, it's because I'm trying to not look ugly.
all right, I'm just gonna listen to them tonight. It's gonna be one of those nights. I'll just sit here.
Yeah, do it. Okay, guys, let's take over this.
I need a monkey
You
with
like you don't
symbols.
every week. 97 as well, and we are honing in on 100. Next week we'll have a special guest appearance and DMing from Rob. Phantom NJ.
Rob.
And thank you so much for that, because I'll be off and out next week. We will not have Lore Masters Arcanum tomorrow night, as we are all celebrating. I know, really, the girl who said she's going to fall asleep on stream tonight said, "How dare I tomorrow night?"
Oof.
Sending iced coffee.
Listen, you should just let Hob and I do Lore Masters.
Oh, that actually, yes.
funny.
Okay.
Chaos.
All right. So let it be written. So let it be done. All right. So we want to get right into the gaming tonight. Thank you so much for the resub, Vivi. Many others here have let their subs expire. How dare you?
How dare you?
No, I don't think your notes are lacking, Amanda. I don't think your notes are lacking at all. I'm sorry. No, that's not what I was saying.
Your notes are not.
Not at all.
Let me tell you.
No, your notes are always
Your
on
notes are
point.
Bewilder me.
No, the reason
I'm
why,
always
okay,
impressed.
Amanda, it's not that he doesn't trust me to do the recap. I had audibly said that I had kind of half done it, and it's not because of your fault. It was just my own fatigue.
Nope, I don't trust the notes. I don't trust Mana.
All right. So I'm going to say it's
wanna
not
go
just
back to
fatigue.
doing,
I think we're playing with Vivi high tonight. Vivi has apparently had a blunt or something before the stream, so we're going
Vivi
to have a
smoked
good
out
time.
I worked tonight, so I did not. Thank you very much. Okay, that would be
But
bad
you
practice.
Wait,
So any other night you would have. Any other night you would have. All
On
right.
a non-regular night, yes.
All right.
On a non-work night.
So thank you, Joffrey. So,
again.
Vivi, do it the best to tell us what happened last time, and then we'll let
hang on.
Hob fill in the rest.
Okay,
I'm
so
so
I
excited for
partially
this.
did it because I am extremely fatigued, but here we go. Previously on Greyhawk Awakening, the group seeks salvage at the last chance, carrying Rasmus's unconscious body. As they enter town, they are met by Gruntag, correct? Who welcomes them as long as they abide by the rules and stay out of trouble. He points them into the direction of the hot springs instead of the tavern after seeing the condition that Rasmus is in. Before entering the hot springs, Gruntag stops and tells the group that they are not allowed to enter with any weapons or armor. A bit reluctant at first, but they each undress a bit wary of the safety of their belongings. They are greeted by a woman named, what's her name? Salensa. Salensa, who looks over the group and makes note of Rasmus's blackened arm and says that he has been touched, and asking what ails him. Unsure of how to respond, Anaho takes lead, attempting to explain. Salensa reveals in her robe an assortment of multicolored powders, which she pulls out a white vial and pours it into the springs as it sizzles into the water. Raval is first to remove his clothing and jumping in. Rizia and Anaho aid Rasmus undressing, followed by Anaho, Rowan, Rizia being last. Rowan blushes a little and makes a comment on the pristine condition of Rizia's back compared to the rest of her body.
All right, wait.
While
So
Val
this is
floats
the
by.
point. All right, Hob, I need you to role play that moment again. You did it on stream, so you got to let Vivi feel how that was.
It's hot in here. It's exactly like that. Oh god, you really put me on the spot there, didn't you?
Yeah, but did I not warn you? I'm pretty sure I gave you warning.
I thought I was just
John,
doing
this is what
recap.
being a DM for Hob is. There is no warning.
How did she say it? She was like, oh, for such a fearsome warrior, you have such flawless skin. And then she's like, because I think all that Rizia said was like, thanks, and like also blushed and looked away. We both just kind of like looked around until saving grace, saved by the butt, as Val floats by.
Well,
Peeks up.
the butt did not just float by. The butt was jealous. Valfino,
Oh, yeah,
tell us what Rizia needs to get the full, feel of what happened here as the party was fighting over her.
I didn't realize there was fighting.
There was, what is it called? When it's not direct, what is it called? What's the name?
Indirect.
Indirect, subtle,
The opposite.
subtle,
Subtle, nonchalant.
nonchalant.
kind
Okay, all right, yeah.
of Subtle, yeah. As this flirting is happening, this little blushing moment, Val was already naked. Instead of doing a full frontal swimming by, he decided to let Greyhawk's ass make an appearance and hopefully distract and diffuse the tension.
All right. Now you may continue.
It definitely
Vicky.
did.
Okay, as Rasmus enters the springs, his veins spider along the neck, jaw, and chest, and Naho places his hand over his heart to feel for a pulse. Rowan begins to feel fur prickling through her skin, and for the first time, a choice. Tears begin to fall as she holds onto Rasmus. An 8-foot-tall shadow rises from his skin. The figure stands looming, eyes dark, no pupils visible, stares at the group as Rasmus's body floats limp in the water. The black shadow previously replaced his arm, gone. Val immediately moves to protect Rasmus. Anaho calls to the shadowy figure. "You must be Rasputin then. We've heard you call his name before." And then that's all I have written. So you guys can continue on with the what happened last time. Go for it, Hob.
I know that. I believe that guy was Rasputin. So I think Rasputin and Rasmus had like a heart-to-heart. There was like this whole like
A choice
deep-
being made, yeah.
yeah, like a whole other choice being made. And I think he chose to. Did he choose to stay?
Yes.
Yeah, he did. He chose to stay.
Well, I mean, Rasmus chose to keep him.
Right.
Or did he?
Oh, he felt bad for Rasmus. He's like, I guess, whatever, fine. I've been with him this long, might as well. So they became best friends again. I do believe that he started coughing up agua at one point.
Yeah, because I was left to sink in the waters as you
Well,
guys
because we were all
bickered.
super terrified of this
There's
thing
like a
that just
9-foot-tall shadowy figure there.
No. It wasn't in that time. It was before that point when something was
yeah.
going on,
we were flirting,
and Rasmus
then
was left to
floating
just
down.
like sink. And then it's
We
like,
were-
wait, where'd Rasmus? Oh no! And they like pulled me back. I was like,
It was so funny, both flirting, and then like water just falls right back out of his mouth.
yeah.
But
Okay.
but then that time we all took a step back and just kind of like mesmerized as this. It's almost like they're speaking to each other. I think he even lifts a hand up. So we're all just kind of watching this. Rowan holding Rizia back, Val on the other side, both of them ready to go just in case if this being acts up in any way. But as soon as this being disappears, which I forget if there's any like dramatic like exit to him, but Rizia and Val, they both go running to Rasmus's aid as he up a bunch of water. I think go ahead.
Was that when Val left the auditorium? Was when Rasmus came back to life? He wasn't running up. He was like, "Okay, deuces."
Yeah, because
Oh, that's right. He did leave, so it
everybody
was
rushed to
Anaha.
Rasmus, and then you left. Yeah.
Facts.
Right.
My bad.
Yeah. Both of Val and Anaho had left at that time.
All right.
Where
So
they went?
let's wrap this up in the next minute or so because we want to get into the gameplay. But yes, you guys are
This
killing
was
us.
your fault.
I know. But keep going.
I also believe at that point, I forget exactly what was said, but at some point Rasmus is able to get up out of the water. We all do. We all get to see Anaho kind of like jump in the water until he's able to kind of walk up out of the pool. And I know that we get to see his really cool tattoo as well. Where they went though, I think it was Val had gone into the tavern and flirted with this lady, but first was speaking to the barkeep. About what? Don't ask. But he did shoot a coin into some chick's bosom, so that was pretty awesome.
He did steal a locket from Gruntag, I think. I'm pretty
Right.
He
sure.
stole a locket and 3 different pouches from
Golly.
3 different people. He
Yeah.
was all about them quick fingers.
Yep.
Talk
and
about
then,
some sticky fingers, bro.
Yeah, and then Rasmus tells Rowan to use your nose.
Oh yeah, there is
That's
that
when
one
they-
thing.
well,
He
that's when you
comes
guys are
back
in
with
the
this
tavern.
weird cryptic thing where he's like, "You and me have a hunt to do," and Rowan's like, "Me?" And then he's like, "Check that guy out over there."
He smells.
Rowan's like, no, I don't trust the beast. And Rasmus put his hand on her upper clavicle and chest, was like, let me help. As the beast is able to be contained.
And now we're best friends.
And now we're best friends.
Okay. All right. And so at the very end last week, you can see we have the tavern scene up here. You smelled that sickly, sweet, necrotic scent, which, of course, none of your PCs are aware of. But the players from Greyhawk Awakening Book 1 recognize that's metagame, so can't use that here. And then there was the enticing with a bit of coin to get the drunk man that came from the corner to embrace. And it was at that point that a screech railed out from the creature, actually vibrating the tables, shattering glass, and we began with initiative. And so with that, let's go ahead and kick it off tonight. Greyhawk Awakening, Book 2, Episode 97 in total.
Gosh,
incredible.
dude, 97 episodes. That's
We're
wild.
almost at 100.
Almost.
It's
All right.
pizza. I'm eating pizza.
All right, here we go.
Eating pizza.
So, who's rolling initiative?
Hob.
I think
Hob
it's still
keeps
me,
winning.
yeah.
So it's
I
Hob.
have this one orange die, and I only use it for this.
Okay.
1, 2, go. That's a 5.
A 5 on the die.
yeah.
And on the screen, you're seeing, and I will bring up the, I didn't do the ninja thing now because we'll do it after the break. I don't think it's that important here before the break because mostly we're going to be doing the physical tabletop stuff here. But this is Last Chance, where you are currently stayed up. This is where you were in the hot springs. These are the gates you came through, and this is the tavern that you're currently in. And so as we come back,
It looks like a nice.
DM has a 4 on the die. You have the initiative. All right, so let's start with you. Val, you're standing right there. This is Valfino. What do you do?
Well, Buffalo.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's cutting out real bad on my end right now. I did not hear anything. that was
It's
just
your
said.
turn.
Okay.
Val, we choose you.
Okay. Are we fighting now? Is that what's happening?
I'm not telling you what to do. No, so you told he's hugged. The two of them are kind of embraced. The screech happens. You tell me what you're gonna do. Are you gonna swing at one or?
So Val
Bless you.
will just kind of take in what is going on. He was right there with Rasmus when he said give this instructions. He had pickpocketed this guy. So he was right there when this guy walked over. So he's going to kind of convey and look around, see what he sees going on, trying to take in the scenery. He'll look over at Gimbal because they were just kind of
I'm sorry, who?
teaming this guy. Or sorry,
Who?
not Gimbal. Anaho.
Silver pops up. Hi.
Yeah, Gimbal pops up out of nowhere. No, he'll kind of make eye contact with Anaho because they were just tag teaming this guy to steal his money. And while he's hopefully locking eyes with Anaho, Val will slip the pouch into his pocket and his other hand will go on the hilt of his sword.
All right. Let's go to you, Rizia. You're standing at the table here.
Yeah.
You're furthest away. What are you doing?
Okay, so I wasn't here last time. So what does Rasmus look like? Rasmus, go. Like, what is your reaction? Because that's what she would be based off of.
Rasmus had just given the money to the half-orc. The half-orc turned immediately, like, grabbed this entity. This scream went out. And Rasmus, like, you see his hand go down to where his sword would be. But then his hand just whiffs by it as he does not have a sword right now. And he just has his shield out. And he's like, okay. But his eyes are locked on the target and kind of going in a defensive attack.
Okay, yeah. Then as soon as she sees that, then Rizzy will 100% step in. She will, because she ain't gonna step in for nothing. But if you look like you're gonna fight, then she's definitely gonna step in.
Are you gonna throw down? Because I'll throw down.
Oh, well, you have
Yeah, I'll throw down. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Is it
Ride or
him?
die.
Can I get there?
Oh yeah, you're just a few,
Wonderful,
but you're also weaponless.
Oh dang!
Oh yeah, that's a critical point.
Do you know?
Yeah, and by the way, Halcyon was extremely upset with you for dropping him, but yes, you surrendered all of your weapons when you came in.
All of us.
Oh
did,
yeah, so I don't even have my shield.
Nope.
Yep. Oh,
Awesome.
Dang, we have
We're
no...
weaponless.
Okay, so Rizia will actually reactionary, very similar to Rasmus, will actually step to move forward as she goes to reach back for her great axe and notices it's not there, she'll stop in her tracks. She's gonna see if she can, and then she recalls back to what Halcyon had said about us being like, one doesn't die without the other, and she's gonna see if she can actually summon him to her. Maybe.
As you rush forward, tell me how you call out to him. What is your effort to summon look like?
Well, she doesn't know magic worth a nothing.
No,
so she's
yeah,
just
we're not
gonna
asking for
shout.
that.
She's just gonna shout.
She's
like,
just like axe,
like hands, like yeah, like hand out. Like she's just gonna outreach her hand, and she's gonna be like, Halcyon!
You hear a voice. Why should I? You left me here. You really need me. I'm perfectly comfortable resting.
You've been resting in that godforsaken place for 400 years. For somebody who wants adventure, you sure seem lazy.
That's all right. Roll d20. That was not great persuasion.
Hey, how do you know? That's
That's your love language with Halcyon.
Sass.
So
What am I rolling for?
d20 and yeah.
And adding what? Sorry.
So it's to be your charisma and then your any skills you have in diplomacy.
Diplomacy. Okay. That's a +1. And
Shaming your
charisma
weapon into
plus
responding. That's exactly right, Robert.
13 total.
A
Yes, I will
13
shame
total. Is it really necessary?
It's always necessary.
You go sprinting and stops and just.
I know. No, this is all that sort of free conversation.
She's actually going to say it's always necessary, and she's like, what did you say about if I die, you die, and I don't have you right now, and I'm in combat.
All right then. And as you say those words, the golden axe appears in Rizia's hand. But that does take your full round as you rush forward. And now we're going to go to you, Anaho.
You point out where I'm at, John.
Did you you circled around behind, correct? So
Yeah, I believe so because I was trying to help.
So you're right here.
And the person of target is the bare-chested one there?
No, it was actually the bare-chested one is the one that hugged. That was the one with the cloak. Let me turn this sideways so it's a little easier to see. This is the one that stepped forward and now is being embraced by the one that was put to the task to hug him.
And the one that's hugging him, I mean, the brown cloak there is the one that was screeched?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh. Well, I just did a quick look at my inventory, and I ain't got nothing.
No, you even get your ring.
Well, yeah. I mean, all my weapons were given up, but even outside of that, just odd items I have nothing. Like a bag of salt, nothing. I'm on the. Can I? Let's learn a lesson from the Ice Maiden, eh?
Okay.
Bluff, or I don't think I could intimidate, but maybe. Where's my let's I have a lot of background and experience with running with the tough crowds, right? Running into situations that always got me put into some tight spots.
Sure.
So I want to lean into that experience. And so when I go up, I'll just kind of swiftly come behind, to the side of basically both of them and come in a very aggressive forward stance and not really punch like I'm trying to do anything, but punch like I'm going to get your attention. And I want to try to intimidate the individual that seems threatening towards the other one.
Wait, so again, to be clear, you guys set the one at odds with the other. The one that screeched was.
Oh.
So
yes, well, the one that's screeching is the one that I want to try to intimidate.
Okay.
I forgot that we sent the drunk guy to the other one.
You did, right? Exactly.
Yep.
Okay.
So yes, the one screeching is the one I'm trying to intimidate.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Man, I really know that I should use an advantage here, but I really don't want to. I'll use an advantage. I'm going to use 5 of my +1. And that gives me a 25.
All right. Tell me how you try to intimidate.
So posturing myself, knowing that, the drunk one was sent over there, I will try to catch him off surprise, hit his thigh to get his attention, kind of bow my chest, and there is no place for you in here, you dirty blah, blah. I'll just go into undercommon and just really go into the get out of here.
Nice. So it is the ever frightening punch to the thigh, thumping of the 2'11" chest, and speaking in a foreign language. Well played. As you do this, you see the creature does not respond, embraces the drunk that you have put to this task, squeezes him tight. You hear the creak and crack of bones, and now we go to Rowan.
Has the hood of this figure flown up at any point as this big dude has just bear hugged and lifted this thing up? Has it moved in any way so I can get
fantastic question. All right, so by the way, this is the Rowan mini here, showing each of the different minis. There she is.
Oh, whoa!
I
the
got
bombshell. All right. Very good timing. As you ask that question, you see the creature. I'm off camera here. Begins to spin.
Oh.
And as they spin, you see the hood drop away and pallid flesh emerge. And you see a creature that looks like this, spinning round and round with the creature, with the drunk that you have so horribly sacrificed. And in fact, I'll pull it up here on the screen. You can see it looks like that.
No.
Its boobs are hanging off.
Hey, congratulations. That is 2 boob comments in 20 seconds. Well done.
All I've done is say boobs.
That's not good.
What is everyone in the bar's reaction to this
I mean, this is all it's happening instantly. They're all screaming. You see the barmaid presses up against the bar. All the patrons are staggering away as the glasses explode on the tables. Everyone is desperately frightened.
One else looks like they're gonna step in.
Let's see here. Hang on.
No guard, no nothing.
Oh, there are no guards in here, but. Oh, actually, wow, good question. So, yes, this one here, you see this dark-skinned man with a balding pate steps forward with a pair of axes that he has somehow been able to bring. I've got to stop going off camera. I keep seeing I'm doing that. So, with a pair of axes that he has somehow managed to sneak in, and he steps forward.
It's Carl.
It is not.
Can I? Where am I again? Where'd I go?
You're right here.
Okay, cool. Can I kind of maybe push past, make eye contact with this what is it, City Watch officer, guard?
No, just he's not a guard. He's just someone he's just a guy.
Cool. So he is okay. So she kind of runs up to him. She's like, "To me, I used to be an officer." And she's gonna, I guess, use persuasion to see if he'll give her one of his axes to help.
Roll d20.
Okay. Please don't disappoint me. Woo! Do. Where's my persuasion again? Hold on, I gotta find my persuasion.
It'd be diplomacy.
Which one is it?
Be diplomacy.
Okay. Diplomacy, gotcha. 18, 19, 20, 22.
Okay.
Like the way she's looking at him is with urgency, like and purpose. Like it's almost like it's in her brain to act immediately in such a public setting.
As he rushes forward, his left hand flashes out. He tosses you one of these hand axes, even as he engages with the creature.
As soon as he tosses it to me, I'm gonna look to Rizia and I'm like, catch! And she's gonna toss it to Rizia.
As you toss it to Rizia, Rizia's hands are now embracing Halcyon.
I realized
It bounces off. Nope. Sorry, you said it. It's awesome. You snatch it from the air. You toss it to Rizia. It bounces off of the haft of Halcyon and clatters to the ground.
Okay, as soon as it hits, she's going to throw her weight forward and almost do like a tumble, and with that weight and tumble, grab the axe and just toss it in the general direction of this this being that has now kind of like shown itself. It's all quick. I know it's hazardous, but she's just trying to act quickly.
Okay, all right.
Flying everywhere.
All right, and
That's great.
Rasmus, what are you doing?
Rasmus is up, realizing he doesn't have a shield or his sword.
Here's Rasmus, although he does not have the shield and the sword. But
It's
this
neither. He's nothing.
Yeah,
he has
this is
no.
the
He
mini.
doesn't even have any armor, does he? Or did they leave his?
Oh no, you have the armor. Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
sick.
that's
That's
the
what I thought. I
weapons.
remembered.
yeah. They just
Okay,
really took
so
the
yeah.
weapons. Yeah.
He moves forward. He kind of does a spin, looking at who is in the room, and he's going to yell, "Go!" And whoever can, get our weapons! As he's going to like spin towards this creature, and in one hand try and grab it on the back of like the nape of the neck to try and pull it down off of the half orc.
All right. Roll to hit.
Which will this be an advantage because he's holding the half orc, or like any pluses?
If you choose to use anything that you have, you may, but there is no innate.
I'll use all of my
Never
plus
mind.
fours.
Whoops! I just knocked over a wall.
Or my plus ones.
All right.
I'm gonna use all my plus ones to do a plus 4. There we go. That's how words work. But what I'm doing with this is as I grab him, it's a touch-based spell, so I'm casting Greater Brand.
Ah, okay.
Okay, okay. That is a 13, but with the plus 4, that's a 17, and then with my touch attack, that's I think a 23 plus my strength. 28 to hit.
Well, strength wouldn't apply to a touch attack.
Touch attack. So what was? Is it
yeah,
just
it would be
straight
like-
base attack bonus?
Yeah, that would be dexterity would be included for a touch attack.
Okay.
But you also got another 400 from Tracy. Thank you so much, Renreb. And that actually will hit.
Okay. Sick. Then the only damage it deals is that D6, but it is now branded. And what that means, 3 points of what damage is this? What type of damage is this? John, why do I know everything already? It doesn't say what type of damage. Yeah, just says 1d6 points of damage.
Right. And the branding.
Yeah, for branding damage. But when applied, it cannot be removed, even temporary. In addition, this greater brand blazes as bright as a torch when brought within 30 feet of my visible symbol, which is my arm. While the symbol is blazing, the recipient is sickened, like the effects of Bestow Curse. A greater brand cannot be dispelled, but it can be removed by any means that remove a mark of justice.
And is there a saving throw?
No, as long as I hit.
All right. Then so be it. So the brand blazes on the creature as it spins round and round.
And the brand will make its way like a collar around the throat of the creature, and it's a set of symbols and lines that's like a mix of High Elven and Common that effectively says to all those that can read Elven and Common, the blessed rest.
The blessed
Over and over
rest.
again.
All right. Now the creature's turn.
Thank you, Renred.
As it spins, the pace picks up, and it spins more and more quickly. Becomes a blur betwixt the two figures. You hear that piercing screech again, and they both fall to the ground on its attack. You hear a scream come from the half-orc.
I'm sorry.
And then
Happened to our tense music.
it went away. The two fall to the ground. As the spinning happened, it became difficult to tell which was which. And now you see two identical half-orcs laying on the ground. Oh, it's him! It's him!
Just kill them both.
Yep.
Easy, I don't know the guy.
I have no problem. I probably should have a
Oh,
problem.
no.
I'll get the axe. She'll go pick it up.
So the man who had approached, he's hovering with his axe over. He looks uncertain as to what to do. He's reading his cue off of you. What do all of you do?
How far is Val from Rizia?
You're right next to her. So Val here, Rizia
Val
here.
will- Val will palm Rizia potion. Just kind of slip it into her hand. And say, use it if you must, but use it wisely. And then
What
Val
exactly
will
is it? Like you hear her like as if you're leaving, she's like, "What exactly is it?" And you're like leaving. She's like, "No."
Val will just say something about it'll make you
Where are you
stronger
going?
as he slips out to go and try and find their weapons.
Yeah.
Can I pick up the axe that I threw? And I'm assuming it missed the gentleman's.
It did.
And I'll just take the opposing end of this other guy that has the axe, just to kind of like to have a person with a weapon on either side of these two. No, you.
Okay. All right.
I'll accompany. Go ahead, Rowan.
I was just gonna say the only thing she'll say, she'll kind of like have the axe at the ready, and she's like, it just as if on repeat. This whole thing is kind of taken her back. She's like, by the order of the City Watch, I consider you both under arrest.
All right.
The guard.
Authority.
All right. So we have Rowan. We have Rowan here.
No, she did have a badge, a City Watch badge for
I
Waterdeep.
see it in your character artwork.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's there.
I've been wondering what that was.
An officer of the law.
Hey, yeah, so Naho will actually go over to the guy that came with the two axes.
Yeah. He has one now.
And firmly.
I got the other one.
So the two, the imposter and the half orc, they're laying on the ground. Okay. So I'll look at him and. Do you mind if you give me your axe?
I've already given one of my axes. I will not give another.
Fair enough. Rowan, can I have your axe real quick?
You're yelling across the body.
I'll walk over by Rowan. But Rowan,
You think you can handle it, little man?
Oh, I can handle more than you think I can.
She'll kind of all right. She'll give him the axe, trusting him wholeheartedly, but still keeping a trained eye on these two twins.
Please, that it will be very helpful. Thank you.
Just don't lop anyone's head off.
I won't
Not yet.
try to not lop the wrong head off. And I'll say that, and I'll look at the half orcs as I say it to see if one of them reacts to that. But also, I saw a blaze upon one of their necks. Do I still see a marking on one of their necks?
Very good question. So, as the two of them spin, and yes, I knew the right round would pop into chat, because I've said it a couple of times, I knew that would happen eventually. They both stand up, and the one closest to you, Anaho, though it looks identical, it is apparently unaware of the fact there's a brand on its neck.
So without hesitation, as soon as I see that brand, I'll just yell out to everyone, believe it or not, but trust me, and I'll slam the axe head into that one.
Roll to hit.
I just realized we might actually get arrested for this. We have like no authority here.
Do you have a badge?
It's gonna be something like 10. I rolled a
Looks
6
down
on the
at her
die.
hip.
Yeah, you swing, and as they spin around, it's a hapless effort. You have very little skill with an axe, and it is absolutely of no effect.
It's just like heavy. It's
Yes.
just like, whoa.
And I'll just yell out again to everyone that don't be fooled. It's this one, not the other. And I'll look at it, the other one, and get out of here now.
Well, the problem is that all the denizens of the tavern are pretty much on this side. So you do see this halfling. He runs behind the tables, but everyone else is kind of pinned behind the combat. So they're all sort of here and forward. There's just lots of screaming, clattering of tables. The fear is palpable in here.
Wait, so these two dudes are still fighting? I thought they were like laying down.
No, they stood up. They stood up. They're not fighting. They're both pointing at each other until Anaho swings at the one, and it turns toward him. And now we're going to go back to initiative again.
Rowan's immediately regretting our decision of giving him the axe.
DM has a 4 on the die.
All you, MILF Bandit.
And don't forget to add your +1
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank
because you
you.
have improved initiative.
I forget. I have 4.
So it becomes a 5, or you have a 4 on the die.
No, it's a 4 in total.
All right, then we roll again.
Then re-roll.
DM has a 5 on the die.
No, it's
1, 2,
not. Stop.
3,
Sorry, Vivi.
4. I got 5.
Oh, okay. All right, we roll again.
But to be fair, it's not a 5 on the die. It's a 4 plus the 5.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. DM has a 4 on the die again.
Yeah, and that's gonna be it too.
All right.
Ah,
The creature has initiative. It turns toward Anaho. Anaho, as you strike it, you see its visage flashes, and once more it looks as you saw it a moment ago, looming black, near 9 feet tall. It reaches down with raked claws and slashes at you with a hissing sound.
Please don't die.
Does a 28 hit?
Yeah, maybe a couple times over.
My lord.
I'm so glad this isn't like Pathfinder 2 where if you get more than it, it's a like crit.
Crit.
No.
Anaho gets hit. We're all like,
Dying
oh my
one.
god. We're all
Yeah,
just
we're all
shocked.
just.
Jeez.
Anaho's just getting shivved in the corner.
Anaho, you.
Someone do something.
As your axe bounces harmlessly off the creature, you see it lunges forward as it looms over you. Again, this necrotic scent is almost overpowering. You feel a fear unlike anything you have sensed since your time in the Underdark. And as its claws rake down your body, you take 24 points of damage. Blood spurting from your arms and your
Dang,
chest.
dude.
And I need you to make a saving throw.
Oh, now I don't. Okay.
Oh, no.
That's a bummer. Could have used that advantage now.
All right, so yeah, this is going to be a Constitution or a Fortitude save, and give me your total Fortitude save.
Okay. That's not bad. So that's not so bad.
Okay.
I can use those +1s here, right? Just a +3.
Well, but you have to
three
do
left.
before you roll.
I haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to use my last 3 +1s
Okay.
on this because I cannot fail this. I would have probably failed it. That would be 17. Please tell me I didn't fail. 17.
You chose.
Oh, I failed.
Poorly. Oh.
You still fail. As the claws rake down your body and the blood spurts out, you hear a voice whisper in your head. They are the enemy. You must strike them. And you feel the compelling as you are now turned against your own party.
Okay, I can do that.
Oh
I can do
no!
that. Wouldn't be the first time.
Fury.
Yeah,
All right.
here we go.
So that's the creature's attack. Now the the guy who's not a city guard but has been called a city guard now twice by Rowan leaps forward with his one axe and misses badly. The half-orc that was drunken staggers back away, trying to get out of the way of the party. And we're going to go to you, Valfino.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Amanda.
Delfino left to go get weapons.
Yeah,
Oh, he
Val-
did. Oh, okay. So
I'll be
Valfino.
out and about.
I'm sorry.
Can
So
Val find the weapons and come back?
well,
Is
it's
that
six.
something
It's
that
6 seconds in a round. So Val has rushed out
Oh,
the
it just
door.
left.
Yeah, Val just left the door. Now we go to Rizia. Rizia, Halcyon, gleaming golden in your hands.
I was hoping to roll.
Oh,
Let's-
return that axe
let's,
at you.
let's go.
Thank God it's not another ice sprite.
It definitely isn't. I don't know what the heck it is though. And as she enters into
A
Should
rage?
have already entered. Yeah, she already entered a rage as she was going to attack the first time, actually, but realized she did not have her weapon, and therefore she called him. So she will attack twice, or attempt to attack twice.
All right.
Do I need to state that I want to do another use 10 to do a half action
Yes.
before, or can
Yes.
I do it after?
Yeah. No, it's got to be at the
Or-
beginning of the round. Yeah. So you say I'm going to use 10 of my +1s for a half action. You can do that, but you have to say it first.
I will use 10.
Okay.
For a half action. So that means I can. What can I do again? I can attack one more time, right?
Yeah. So you get either additional
can reach.
movement or an additional set of attacks.
Okay, so I'll do the additional set of attacks. So the first one, 11 plus 11, 22 to hit.
You swing, and the creature with this incredible speed actually knocks the axe away. You hear a very vulgar term from Halcyon you've not heard before. He curses in your mind. Swing me better, lass.
Well, sorry.
What's the
21
second?
for the second one is the one that she missed.
The creature is
Okay.
moving too quickly for you, but you have now another set of attacks with your half action. So
Yep.
now this goes back to the full base attack bonus.
Yeah, 21 again.
Oh my
This is a non-
gosh.
a miss. Yeah, and 16. I can't hit. Worth it.
Oh my God. Vivi.
I mean, I rolled 21, 23, 21, and then 16. Like, in a normal, non-paling situation, that's a good set of attacks.
But you have plus 11 to hit on your, so you never rolled better than 10 or 15 on one die, right? So, I mean,
You're not me, Vivi.
You know what? Nice, I'm trying.
Halcyon, your golden axe, you feel disappointment coming in waves through your body as he is judging your efficacy here, and you are found wanting. All right, let's go to you, Rasmus.
Okay. Rasmus. So it is. Okay, he's going to. Wait. Okay, with the brand still up, he's just going to move forward, his hand outstretched, and almost clutching and turning, trying to make sure. Like, can I tell the creature has been feeling the sickened condition?
You can tell the creature has been branded, but whatever sickening, you see no sign of that having taken effect.
Okay. Then with that, book. Freak. Yeah, it only does the damage at one time, but at least it's now on there and I know where it is and it's branded. But hey, let's just go and... Yeah, sure. Let's try. So it's going to be a will save for the creature. I'm assuming it has a great will save. DC 14 will save.
DC 14, what are you casting?
So I'm casting Forbid Action.
All right, I'm going to use +5 to give myself advantage on this, Amanda, so you can record that. And because I got 15, so that leaves me with 10. Thank you so much, Mad Chatters. And that is a fail on that die. And this one, yeah, sorry.
Nope, you're good. You're good, Tatsu. He's going to move forward and just clutching and turning as the brand will light up a bit since he's presenting his symbol, which his symbol is just his arm. He doesn't have anything else. And he just clutches as the brand lights up more. And he's just going to, under his breath, just stop. 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 As he's continuing to move forward, almost like he's physically holding on to a restraint with his right arm. And it feels it almost let loose as the creature saves. And he's reached back out with both hands as he's going to go into his next round of casting, whenever that is. But that's his turn.
Well done. Nicely played. And this guy continues to run. The bard is in the back of the tavern, and
Playing? He's just playing like
he stopped. Hey, thank you, Benjamin. We appreciate that. And all right, so Valfino's still running after weapons.
Valpino's really fast.
I know he is.
And
it's still just 6 seconds since he let. Yeah. So
Look, Valpino's really fast. Okay? It's all that acrobat. Like he's on point. He knows.
All right, fair enough.
Aerodynamics of that ass, you know.
Are you? Wait. Was Valfino running backwards?
Boy, go fast.
I didn't realize he was running backwards.
Oh, fast. You should see about
Oh, if you're running backwards, then no. All right.
He's actually not even running. He's bouncing.
All right, Rowan.
Oh my god.
When Rasmus fails, basically that. Yeah, when Radish messes up, what is his immediate expression? Does he look around? Or
He's grabbing, just holding with his eyes focused on the creature. He's not looking at anyone else.
Great. So she's gonna shout to him, How do we kill this bloody thing? Asking for any sort of guidance from you, if any. Nothing?
Am I able to answer DM?
This is just roleplay.
Yeah, I mean, don't metagame it, but
He
has no clue. I'm genuinely asking, what can I do?
He hears this, looks over, and will almost let go of one of the tethers and reaches out towards you, Rowan, with his left hand. And you notice the same black goes across his arm as if he can almost feel it out a bit more, and his veins come to the surface with that black inkiness. And he just looks at you. Let go. He just smiles.
Oh no.
As you feel that same warmth in your chest.
The warmth that overtakes her is almost comforting. There's a comfort when you say let go. It's not scary. There is this choice again. And she trains her eyes on this creature solely and just kind of dissociating, taking everything out and focusing on this grotesque entity, and she allows herself to change.
And anyone that can see Rasmus's face as you invoke that change, immediately a stream of blood comes down the left side of his nostril, and then he'll pull that hand back and go back to the creature.
And as soon as the hand goes back, am I changing? Have I changed?
You fall to the ground. You see Rowan in a familiar sort of motion, clutches to her stomach. Hair begins to grow across her skin. She lets out a cry, and then I need you to roll a d20 and add your wisdom to it because you need to determine whether or not you can control this. You have the ability now to let it out, but the ability to control it is still not in your power.
Come on,
Oakley
baby.
dokley, I'm gonna be using one of them dare's advantages.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna use them points.
Use 5 of them, baby.
Yeah, maybe about 2, 3.
All right.
2 or 3.
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna use 5. We're gonna use 5.
Yeah,
My
there we go.
wisdom's a
Get
0.
that in. Are you doing the 5 for the advantage, or are you doing the 5 for the +5?
I'm confident enough to do the +5. I'm
Heck yeah, I like that.
Okay.
I get
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I was like, I'm closest to you, so I'll be the one that dies. That's fine.
Listen, I'm shaking it real hard. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, 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 ooh. See. 21.
21. You see Rowan Wolf stand, claws out, turns toward the woman at the table behind. And we're going to go to Anaho now.
She must be pretty.
Considering
You look hot.
Very pretty.
considering what the creature had just done to Anaho, and the intent that I think is there, which is that these are all enemies. I think it would. Where is Rizia at?
So on the table, here's Anaho. So you're standing on the opposite side of this creature. Closest to you is Rowan, which is, at this moment on the ground, because this is all simultaneous action. Rowan's on the ground, fur sprouting out. Rasmus is immediately next to you, and Rizia is on the opposite side of Rasmus.
So my eyes will immediately dart towards Rizia. As this overtaking dives to what is closest to Anaho, and trying to corrupt and make that the target. But there's something in the way right now, and that's Rasmus.
Tell me.
So
Finish
I
me
will
off.
take my hand axe and make an attack at Rasmus. I will
Yes.
run up to him. I'll go behind him and make an attack at the back of his thigh.
I don't want to die.
So I'll roll to hit. I'm pretty sure I won't hit you, but I'll probably natural 20.
Hey, man,
so
you
I'm
might.
sorry.
Yeah, like, this might be the final kill. And I swear.
With that hand axe,
You know what's
that's
coming.
a 17 to the back of your thigh as I stand on the opposite side of you from this creature. So we have you centered.
That.
I don't know if that makes you flat-footed.
Oh, shoot. That will actually hit me. Because I have my armor's banged up.
Uh-oh.
So that'll hit.
That's a hit. Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you, Robert. All of the Mad Chatters are doing the Mad Chattery stuff. And thanks for joining us tonight. I know it's everyone's busy this week with Thanksgiving preparations and travel and whatnot. So thanks for joining us tonight. We wanted to keep the stream going and keep the schedule up. But yes, the party is facing now a familiar creature for those that have watched Greyhawk Awakening. For all 97 sessions of it, but unfamiliar to these are fair and gallant heroes. What's the damage you have on that roll?
Well, Josh, you should like this because I'm being told that it's 1d4 minus 3. So
That's hilarious.
so 1 automatically?
Wait,
No,
what?
Roll for it. Roll for it.
Wait. No, a hand axe? No.
Yeah.
No.
I have. Well, it's a throwing axe, hand axe, throwing axe. It says 1d4 minus 3 for my damage.
No, there's something wrong there. Yeah, so
or I can
just roll. Yeah, just roll a d4. Yeah, roll a d4.
Ah, boo.
It's not a throwing axe.
It's a 1.
Oh, 1. Okay, all right. Thunk, you feel something in the back of your leg. Not the most painful thing you've ever felt. And who has not gone yet this round? I know Valfino is still running. Backwards, though, so much faster.
Yeah.
I think everyone went.
Right.
All right.
Oh, no.
Here we go. It is initiative again.
What if we actually wanted to be friends? Oh yeah, who's up now? Anaho. Hey. Buddy, old pal. It's on you now to defend.
No, Anaho. Oh, Anaho is on my side now. So it's got to be someone else. And the DM has a 6 on the die.
Oh, Rizia, come on.
Oh, it goes to me. Oh.
Yeah, roll high.
Thank you, Jeff.
6.
Please.
Please, 6.
What did he get? 5?
I have a
Yeah.
6.
I'll do some good stuff for you if you roll high.
4.
You were made up.
4. No, I would have killed Rasmus off so I could bring in my next character.
All right.
Bard.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, I was gonna bring a freaking bard too. Now I gotta
Well,
check.
too bad.
No, don't change it. Just bring it all.
Josh,
Just a
I'm never sending you memes again.
giggle of bards.
Sorry,
We're all bards. That'd be so funny.
I don't normally go off screen like this. I've got another setup here for my Sunday campaign, which you kind of see on the edge there, and I keep my table is a little bit far away from me. So the creature, 1 to 3, 4 to 6.
The room's full
Oh.
of spinners.
I wouldn't call him compassionate. Just kidding.
No. Absolutely not. Get out of here, Moose.
The benevolent and compassionate DM appreciates that deeply.
Yes, compassionate.
Yeah, benevolent.
Oh.
Wait.
It leaps forward and strikes at you, Rizia.
Yay! I
I
can heal you.
refuse.
No, it's fine. If Rizia goes, her next character is awesome.
Does an 18
Oh, yeah.
hit?
Forgot about that.
Does it
What?
what?
Does an 18 hit, Rizia? I think it does. I think your armor class is, especially when you're
She's not
raging.
Raging.
Oh wait, you are raging.
I am raging.
Yeah, you're raging.
Yeah.
So you
Raging
take
is a machine.
You take
I need
2. Again, the hacking of these claws. You feel a chill. There's a darkness. There is something utterly evil in this creature as... Oh my goodness.
As its titties dangle.
The claws, they catch to your sides. You feel them penetrate your ribs. You take 32 points of damage. I need you to make a fortitude saving throw.
Please don't fail.
Val, where you at?
But if you do fail, we can be friends again.
I know,
I'm
I know.
trying. I've gone and I've located them. I'm gathering them and I'm bouncing back. Okay, guys, like I'm on my way.
It's been like 9 seconds now since Val started running.
Before I roll,
Yes.
can I just say I want to roll with advantage? I'll use 5 of my points to roll. With
Okay.
advantage
All
for
right.
my fort save.
I think that's wise.
You're gonna come back. There's just blood on the walls and all.
Sweep the
over.
leg, Johnny.
The first one is an 11.
Oh,
I'm gonna get rid of
come
this
on.
freaking dice.
Your
They're
dice are
really-
bad tonight, Vivi.
And maybe it's the tray. Maybe it's the vehicle in which I am rolling this.
Maybe it's because you're so tired.
Yeah.
No.
Are you
just
reading
kidding.
them correct?
24.
24.
Does that pass?
It doesn't.
It does.
Probably not.
That was you feel what you can only presume has happened to Anaho as you see Anaho slicing into the back of Rasmus' leg. As this creature's claws penetrate your skin, you feel a cracking in the ribs, and there is this momentary compelling to aid it. But you hear in your head, "No, don't give in to it. It's a trick, lass. We are better than that." As Halcyon speaks into you, and now you have your attack, Rizia.
Okay, I will. How many do I have?
You just got
That
a
just-
You got another.
Replenish
Thank
itself.
you. Oh, thank you. So we got a hype train close. Thank you so much, everyone. Bluefield. Thank you, Robert, for the Rizia refresh.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
you
will
got that
then.
full heal.
Thanks, Rupert.
Oh, Robert. Now I've lost my train of thought
Sorry.
with the Rupert. What am I doing? I'm going to roll with advantage, please.
What am I doing?
All right, roll to hit.
5. Okay, so the first one. No. 7 plus 11.
7-11.
27.
Wait, that was your advantage? The best of the 2 dice was 7?
Oh no, sorry, I have to roll twice.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, 19! 19 plus 11.
Oh, wait, 19.
30.
Oh, wait a minute. So, Halcyon
Thank you, Rinrip.
I get
is
pluses, don't I?
has an improved critical automatically applied. So 19 is crit threat range with Halcyon. So now you need to roll again to confirm the crit.
Please confirm.
Please confirm.
I want to be your friend again.
Confirm.
I don't want to kill Rasmus, but I will kill Rasmus.
You told me one day.
Thank you for the hype train, Mad Chatters.
Slow down.
Oh,
21.
Tracy. What's that?
Only one.
21.
21 a total on the second roll? It's not a crit.
The pluses from Halcyon.
It's not a crit.
Oh,
wait.
how much is a plus with Halcyon? I forget how many pluses.
Oh, I haven't told you. That's why you forget. Oh, so base 21. Oh, actually, yes, that is a crit then.
Yay!
Roll percentile
I have no
dice.
idea what his things are.
No, you don't, because you haven't identified him yet.
Oh, thank you, Rinrip, again. You're the best.
We're just winging it. We're just out here.
You're just swinging it. Yeah.
swinging it. 53.
Dang.
Ooh, all right, so that is triple damage. So roll your base and triple that, add your damage, and then the 53 on the slash table also gives you
Thanks, GF Powers.
a level
just all.
6 arm crit.
Kuka later.
Okay.
It's a fit.
Times 3, you said?
Uh-huh.
Dang, 23 times 3. 53 points of damage.
No, more than that.
Plus what?
Wait, no, so no, just
tripled?
do your base damage, not your full. So like your roll.
Yeah, 8.
All right, triple that. So that's going to be
Oh,
the
times
24.
3.
Then you add your
Plus my bonus 50, 39.
39, and then plus the how.
Dang it.
All right, you leap forward, and you hear for the first time the singing of an old man in your ears. You hear him, oh, so glorious, this is glorious, we strike something not cold and notorious, so good, the sweetness of the flesh. Let's go, Rizia, we can do this, we can. And as you strike into the shoulder, it cuts deep. You see black ichor squirt out of the arm, and you hear Valfino, I'm coming!
And you hear like a shook of all the weapons.
Come on. Dolphino.
Some the way.
Yeah.
You get a weapon! You get a weapon! You get a weapon!
Dolphino, lady of the lake me.
No, Valfino's still outside. You hear him, but he's not in. He's not in yet. Now we go back to you, Anaho.
Wait,
Okay.
I haven't gotten to go.
I know,
Oh,
I know, but he's hacking away at your leg, so he goes first.
I'm fine. Get
Do
off.
I eat this lady or?
So,
I'm gonna get to that in a second. Go ahead.
so I would presume that although I've been taken over by this, I still understand how to fight and all of that jazz.
Nope.
And I'm not doing exactly, this isn't my weapon of choice. Man, when I look at Rasmus, when I look at his gear, his armor that's so tattered and beat up, are there places to grab onto, whether that be a place to grab and pull or a
Of
place
course.
to grab and climb?
Too many.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boys a jungle gym.
Yeah.
And then I will I'll quickly secure the hand axe, By the way, John, I had my strength still down at 4 from the spider or whatever, so that was the negative.
That makes sense, yeah, because the hand
Yeah.
axe should not have been mine. Okay.
Yeah. So I am going to attempt to climb and reach my arm around his neck and start to press my knees and feet into his back as I pull backwards on his head.
Okay. All right.
So like I'm pushing in on the small of his back and I'm pulling back around his neck.
Okay, so roll d20 first of all. Add your base attack bonus and your dexterity.
Okay.
You're trying to scale up. You grab you grab sort of the hip area underneath the breastplate. Thrust yourself upward.
He just banes you. He breaks your
Yeah,
back.
seriously, that's what I was
Snaps
thinking.
you right in half.
So add my base attack and dex.
Folds you like a phone, bro.
Okay, 11.
11. That's unfortunate. Yeah. So as you try to climb up, there is Rasmus pivots, and as he's trying to get a better angle on this creature, he moves out of your way. You slide to the ground, and you fail in your attempt to climb him.
Dang.
I
And
was just gonna like kick him like a chihuahua.
but you have a perfect view as you see Rowan hovering over this slender woman who was hiding by the table. No!
Girlfriend.
Can
You just-
can I fight for control? Again.
You all, with utter dismay, see Rowan Wolf grab the woman by the shoulders, claws penetrating, blood from the dress, maw opening, lifts her head toward the Rowan Wolf mouth, and we're going to let you take that chance to try to regain control. There was a bloodlust, something. Why her? Why the scent? Something about her perfume drove an animal instinct in you, and you pivoted away. The smell, the scent of this necrotic creature was not in any way attractive to your bloodlust. Perhaps one of your comrades would have been, but this tender, vulnerable woman right behind you drove that bloodlust towards you, and you're going to make that roll when we come back from the break. So Blue Box will go to our one and only break tonight. We do want to say thank you again to all the mad chatters, and also thank you to all my players. I know all of us are, all have things going on, and we're all various levels of tired and busy and all of those things, but it's going to be fun back half of the stream. We won't go too long tonight as well. We'll end this a little bit earlier than we normally do, just to let everyone get on with their Thanksgiving. Actually, I thought this battle was going to go quicker. There were a couple of things. Before we go to break,
What a ridiculous AC.
I know. Well, but so I'll tell you what.
Like sucks the life out of you and turns you against your friends.
Well, but okay. So metagame here. OOC. The creature was going to flee. In fact, the whole intent, it was going to confuse you, and then it was going to mark you, and when you were confused, it was going to flee. And you've seen, if you've watched Greyhawk Awakening before, you know how they have a certain skill they have, which is actually based in Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time, Myrdal, how they flee.
Awful. I hate it.
And they can turn sideways, and all of a sudden it's like a mirror that turns sideways, and they're gone. It was going to do that. But when Rasmus marked the creature, he then disrupted that, bound it here where it's now actually connected with this mark. It's not sickened because there is a certain level of undead associated. They're not truly undead. Yeah, they're not truly undead, but they're not living either. The palings are, and the pale lords, and you still don't know which this is, but any of these pale creatures, they are something between the living and the dead. So the sickening didn't work, but the branding did, and now has actually forced the fight to continue. Whereas it would not, it would have fled absent that branding. So
Way to go, Rasmus. Just kidding.
No.
Hey, no, good call. Now
Good
that's
call.
how I was able to tell the difference between them. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. I was just.
Okay, all right. So in the chat,
Rizia.
type exclamation point giveaway tonight, and we have a really fun giveaway right here.
We're giving away Hob.
No, this guy.
I want Hob.
Take her.
D&D
I'll take it.
Crowns of Ancient Glory. This is a super cool lightning source reprint of X13, one of the original TSR modules for levels 7 to 10. This thing is, let me see here how many pages again. It is, oh, so cool. Long ships on the back. It's like 70 pages almost. All the color illustrations, the maps. This is a very fun module, and this will be our primary giveaway tonight. Depending on how we do on the back half of the stream, we may have a second giveaway as well. And as we see whether or not Rowan consumes this hapless bystander, Blue Box will be right back. Thank you, first-time chatter. Hello, all of you. We got several first-time chatters. If you're watching, wait. Actually, hold on. Let me do this one more time. I can't do this with all these first-time chatters. If you're watching right now, and my phone's ringing, I got emails clicking. If you're watching right now and you haven't followed, if you're a follower and you haven't subbed, or you're a sub whose sub has expired and you know you're out there, we have one question for you tonight here at Blue Box. What are you doing? Give us a follow. Give us a sub. Thank you for following XP5. Blue Box will be now right back.
Get over 21.
Apparent, yeah.
Well, so I've told Hob this goes as Rowan levels up, this gets easier and easier to control.
that makes sense.
Right
Just
now,
it makes me not. I probably just shouldn't. I shouldn't use it then.
well, you got to think about where you're using it, right? So, like, if you're in a dungeon or like a wilderness, it's much safer. If you're in a tavern with a bunch of bystanders all around, it's much more dangerous. So, but as you level up, I mean, you're bad now. Like, you're pretty safe. You're not going to die. But
You know, it would have been best if Val was
see.
there with his Wolfsbane just in case.
Yeah, I mean, we
but-
both have Wolfsbane, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
a little
no.
tied up. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
No,
Only thing is
I-
if I kill any of these guys, it spells disaster for me.
I think you're being a big werewolf in a place where we're not supposed to have weapons.
all right, so I would say for everyone in chat, think about that. Maybe you guys can help Rowan. I don't know if anyone has a fate chip. I can't remember in this
Nope.
group if there no
I mean,
fate.
Do you,
I
chip.
don't.
do you still have your
I got-
minor, Josh?
I got that, and I
Nope.
got an inspiration, but I ain't using it yet.
Wait, you have what?
Special moment. I have
He
an
has a fate
inspiration,
chip.
Okay.
and I have a fate chip.
Wait, you have a fate chip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Giving
then
it.
there you go.
This does not constitute as an emergency for me.
Okay, well,
This
fair.
lady-
Then fair enough. Fair enough.
Fair
All right. Yeah,
Not
Fair
worth it.
game.
she's fair
Yeah,
game.
However. All right, I will be right back.
BB.
Hi.
There we go. That's how I need work. So I'm thinking, you and I kill Anaho,
Okay.
and then kill Rowan, and we wear both of their skin as clothing.
No, it's kind of small to wear skin. Like
Yeah,
maybe
but
make
that's
a
why you-
hat.
Yeah, I mean, like you dry it out, make it into like a coat, like a hat. I mean, a
I
naho
mean, it
would
wouldn't
be
be
a-
enough for a coat.
Yeah, I was like, a naho would be a hat.
Maybe a
Ah.
nice chapeau.
Yeah,
Josh, you just nasty.
but we'll leave Val alone. Val can chill.
You can
Val
touch
stay.
those sweet cheeks, man.
Yeah, I know.
Can I?
But like, if we do, we have to use the sweet cheeks for like a hat or like a breastplate piece.
One each.
No, you wear it as a breastplate with the.
Let me just. Oh wait, never mind. I can't say. We're. I was gonna say. Do you know how hard it is not to start like
Just
every
twerking on
time?
stream.
Every time Val's ass is mentioned.
I should probably get more coffee.
I feel like that would
actually.
definitely up our numbers a lot.
No, it wouldn't. It really wouldn't. I'm over here wearing baggy sweatpants.
That's okay.
Hey, that's the way
Comfort
BB
and cute.
likes it.
I'm wearing my jailhouse outfit, so.
I'm wearing my blue box outfit, which means
Yeah.
I just
I want
to
matching
change the
my
poo.
sweatpants are matching my sweater, so I look like I'm just escapé from jail.
So it's your bougie mom outfit. Got it.
No, it's not a bougie mama outfit. Look, see, it just looks like I escaped from prison.
No.
Looks like
mean,
prison garb.
Well, at least here in the States, how you know the moms are the rich bougie ones is they have a matching like sweat outfit. Like
I don't wear this outside the house.
Vivi, have you ever been to LA?
No.
If you get to visit, I want to show you around LA because it is wild.
Is it
It-
wild?
It's wild because especially the company I work with, I'm just around rich people all the time.
See, I
And
just
so
like-
it's just so interesting to see the fashion of the upper class.
that's
And
crazy.
it's awesome. It's great because I'm like, wow, I wonder how much those sweatpants
real quick.
cost. Okay. I was like, I wonder how much those sweatpants cost.
I can probably like stupid money, more than you make in a month.
Yeah,
Wait, you
honestly.
left. Come back.
Come back,
Yeah, you
Skylar.
can use the fit chip as a
Come
weapon.
back.
Hey, Skylar.
Skylar.
No one can see you, just us.
Yes, I am.
Wait,
the
Skylar,
storied
flex.
Pastor of dice songs.
Let's see it, bro. There we go.
Dude's freaking huge.
Hold on.
Uh-oh, let's go. I love it. He's actually, let's go. Wait, well, now I'm going to put you on live. You ready? I'm going to put you live.
He's naked.
No, I can't do it. Let's
And
go.
He's underage.
Ooh, let's go. Yeah, he's underage.
Dang,
Yeah.
holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, my
I
so
don't try
Yeah,
and fight
keep your
him
sweater
anymore.
on, John.
no. So like, oh, don't make me. But no, he came to Blue Box Con and I inspired him. I know I did.
Inspired.
Yeah, no, you did. I hugged him at Blue Box Con, and the dude was already pure muscle.
No, I'm teasing. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Well done.
No, but the
Hello,
baby
Lando.
will forget- I do
I love
not.
that I get to say that my kid could definitely kick my ass if he wanted to.
Yeah, like yours, mine, almost all of ours, other than Rory's and John's. Like,
No, definitely Rory.
Oh no, he's got Rory. Yeah. He would toss Rory. Yeah, for sure.
what?
Skylar would pick Rory up by the collar of his shirt, by the seat of his pants, and just yeet him
But,
off.
like,
Oh my
I feel like
goodness!
Rory has
Wow,
the
that is so
combat.
cold. Now, don't forget that Rory has the military training, so
I was
he.
gonna say that's
yeah.
what I'm thinking. Like,
Yeah.
not so much the muscle side of it, but like the combat training
Yeah.
side of things.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the real test: is when we go like on vacation somewhere, we always stay with someplace with a pool, because for hours they'll be in the pool trying to see who can dunk who, and they can never do it. It's just an hour's worth of like wrestling in the pool, and all the other children are hiding in the corner, going, "Please don't hurt me, sir." They're like demolishing each other. It's great. It's fun. time.
Love it.
I love them both so much.
Yeah, me too. I'll keep them.
No, I'll keep them.
All right, so we're back on video. We still got a couple folks that are getting ready to come. But you can type !giveaway in the chat. And look, I knew tonight would be a lower viewer night, given the week that it is. But I just love the fact that we get so much support from the Mad Chatters. We had a hype train, and Vivi, you're a trooper. I know the kind of hours you're working and all that you do, and.
I am a pooper.
Yeah, that too. But thank you so much.
John, you're not supposed to agree. The gasp.
Le Gasp.
There.
These are.
Isn't it Le Gasp? It's not Le Gasp.
Legas.
It's Le Gasp.
Older
What
Warhammer
sound would I
miniatures.
do?
You're in Canada. You should know French. Oh, that is wicked.
Yeah, so some of these are some of the ones I'm selling.
You know what?
All that stuff is I'm getting rid of, and they also have these little musket guys.
Hey.
You know what? I like surprising people on my stream sometimes. Because
John's
people
getting us all drugs.
Well, no, not that kind of surprise, Josh. People try to sometimes they'll time the stream, they'll show up at the end, I am going to do another giveaway tonight. I don't care if we drop to 5 viewers. I have one of my coolest miniatures here.
Oh no! Don't give away one of your coolest. Give away the second coolest.
The dragon and orc.
It's not my cool. My coolest. No, I'm not giving away. So I have Manda's gorgeous. No, I'm not doing this. This will always be here. This is one of my best.
Get rid of it.
No, I have the Atris Mini. Of course, you guys remember this guy. Yes, this.
Yeah, give away that.
No, not even on my 100th show.
I think the hat is a good idea.
The hat. Oh, no. So
underwear. Your underwear. Come on.
Actually, they're brand new. I'm wearing brand new underwear. They got here today from Amazon. So no.
One time use.
This.
Can we get banned from Twitch?
Probably yes. No. This guy. Wait. Are you ready? You're not ready.
Farted in them twice.
Yeah, I was like, don't whip that out, John.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You guys are. This guy.
Oh.
This is part of the Rune Lords campaign. It's a massive miniature. It's got the smoke coming out of the head, full plate armor. Oh, Josh, you have it as well. Let's go.
I bought it after coming to BBC because I was like, this is the coolest mini. So, guys, this is a great.
I'm giving this away tonight as well.
It is the best.
Just because I appreciate people that come on and support us during Thanksgiving week. All right, so we are back.
Actually, not Thanksgiving weekend.
I said week.
It's not
Oh,
Thanksgiving
yeah,
weekend,
you
Canada.
Canadians.
Canada doesn't count.
No,
It's not part of the
Canada's
Americas.
not a real place.
It's
Yeah.
no, it is a real place, but it's
No, it's not. They have ketchup
Sorry,
chips.
we all don't live in imagination.
it's like your little brother.
I love those. Don't even
Where
talk.
people ride moose and drink maple syrup. Like, doesn't
We
exist.
don't drink maple syrup. You know what we do is we actually pour maple syrup on snow, and then you take a stick and you let it.
What fantasy wonderland do you
Yeah,
live in?
no,
like
this is
roll it up and
Narnia.
eat it like a
You're
lollipop.
speaking
It's a
Narnia.
real
Go back to your
thing.
savers.
You go hang out with Mr. Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. All right, so our party is in Last Chance, and Last Chance was meant to be much easier, but it has become much more difficult. Thank you to Rasmus for surprising the DM. All those memes of like what I have planned and then what my party does. That stupid glyph. It's a problem. All right, so in the chat, exclamation point giveaway. The first one will be that module I showed you, and we'll do that in a moment. And then we'll have the grand prize later, which is that amazing miniature that we've been discussing. But they are now inside the Last Chance Tavern. So if you're not familiar with so they're actually in this tavern. So let me pull it up here, a little closer. They went inside here. Whoops, there. And now that is the scene you see on the table here. And we resume with you, Rowan. Rowan Wolf.
Oh yeah, I'm eating a lady.
You pick her up by the shoulders.
What
are you
the
doing?
blood. Oh, okay. Yeah, we needed a good innuendo. I didn't see that one coming, but yes, that works.
Neither did she.
Oh God! All right, I'm gonna be quiet now. I'm gonna stop talking because anything I say is gonna be used against me.
I want to go home.
You are home.
All right. All right.
Can you please tell us what's happening?
You here. You pick her up by the shoulders. The blood seeps through her dress. Your maw opens. Make another check for control, and you choose whether or not you want to use that fate chip. You can choose not to.
I get another. Okay, I got it. Dude, shake it, shake it,
Come
shake it,
on,
shake it.
Bob. Add that D6 of inspiration.
right, so I'll tell you right now, at your level, to control this, you need a 23. Your 21 missed.
Absolutely, but that's not what I got. So.
What'd you get?
So there was that moment where she had the choice. I like to think that Rowan has that little bit of clarity before she's consumed back by the almighty beast that controls her. As she holds this woman up, hanging over her maw, and Rowan has a moment to be herself for a second.
Okay.
She makes eye contact, full deep eye contact with this woman, and she relives another moment in her life, and then she eats this woman. That's it.
She doesn't just eat this woman. You're large enough, her head inside your mouth, you bite down, you sever it at the neck. Jugular blood spurts all over your fur, and her body twitches, spraying ichor. She falls to the ground, and you chomp on her skull.
Just like Mom used to make. Delicious.
All right, party.
What was the condition that we were supposed to come into this place? Like, not cause trouble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if we had our weapons, it would have been easier. But,
A little bit.
You know,
I don't know about that.
things happen. Things happen. Everyone
Exactly.
makes mistakes.
Yep.
Everybody has those
Everybody
days.
makes mistakes. What are you? I have to do it graphically, Amanda. What should I just? Oh, you pleasantly bite her head off. It's just
Like a gentle kiss.
It's just a gentle
Like
kiss.
Like a kiss from a rose.
Oh,
With like rows of teeth.
yeah. Oh, good job. Yes,
That was a good one.
it was a good one. All right, Valfino, you rush in, carrying weapons. Gruntalk right behind you, running with you, trying to also assist. To a spray of blood, the screams, which were already so loud, are now it's a cacophony. It's so everyone is terrified, and you see an all too familiar figure. Wolf Rowan has bit the head off. Go ahead.
When Val comes into this room, this is the first thing he sees, right? So, first thing he will do is yell a bunch of profanities. As he is digging into his pack, trying to reach the wolf's bane, and get one of the crossbows. He will, go ahead and... I would like to think that he already has one geared up, so he's ready when he's running in. Is that something that we can...
I will, but I agree with the chat. You must role play this. So I'm not saying you have to drop a string of profanities, although I will give you a bit of license here if you wish. But the point is, like, role play this moment. Valfino walks in. He's bringing weapons. You see this. Everyone, put yourself in this moment. This 9-foot-tall, pallid creature, spurting blood everywhere, raking. Anaho actually hacking away at Rasmus' leg, trying to climb him. As you walk in, you see him fall to the ground. But most importantly, you see Wolf Rowan literally sever the head, bite the head off a woman, crunch on the bone of her skull, blood spurting everywhere. The battle music should be on. Do you guys not hear it?
I hear music.
Yeah, I hear music.
So
Not good enough to be battle music.
Well, okay. Well, all right. So all right. So my bad. All right. Let me give you more. All right. Thank you. Everyone's a critic. All right. Fine. I'm going to do my brutal battle music. There you go. Hello, Lady Matsudai.
Okay.
All right.
So Val would not come walking in. Val would come busting in after panting from running to get these weapons. As he comes in, he takes in this sight. He sees Anaho just kind of jabbing at the back of of Rasmus's leg, he sees Rowan just tear off this woman's head, right? The splatter, as you were saying. And all he's thinking and probably speaking is, I leave you alone for one goddamn minute. The gosh darn weapons. What the hell are you doing? And so Val would have already had a crossbow set up. He would have had his sword in one hand, a crossbow in the crook of his side already set up as he was coming busting through this door. Val will have dropped the sword as he's taking in this sight, kind of astonished at first, like, what the hell? I just left for 30 seconds. I gave, I thought you guys had this. What's going on? And so he takes the wolf thing out of his pouch and puts it on the front of the bow he has rigged in the crossbow and lines it up with both hands and will try and take that shot at Rowan as he is going to devour this maiden.
Well, yeah, the devouring's already happened, but you take that shot at Rowan Wolf.
She already ate.
Yeah, the devouring has already happened. Make your roll, though, because Rowan Wolf could go for another.
So I rolled a 17 on the die.
Oh, yeah. 17 on that. Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, because you're flanking here, no armor. Thunk! You strike with the crossbow bolt. Rowan.
Do I get to continue to roleplay, or is that...
No, you can continue, but I also need Rowan to roleplay because Rowan...
Hello.
Yeah, you feel searing pain. It's familiar. There is some dim part of your consciousness which recognizes this as aid. It's happened before. But the majority of your thought process is harm. And you feel this overwhelming pull down, and you begin to shrink in. It's a diminishment. You've been harmed.
I'm going to attack whatever harmed me. I turn my attention towards my assailant.
How fast is this happening?
Yeah,
like,
but we're
in a split second, or
Within
does
seconds.
Val have a moment?
Move, dice. Get out of my way.
I think it would all be simultaneous.
I should actually do this. If it's going to go down like this, that is going to go down. I'm going to rage, and then I'm going to attack.
All right. I need you to make a saving throw. So roll d20, and this is going to be a fortitude save against the Wolf's Bane to see how quickly it takes effect.
Fortitude. Where is the fortitude?
It should be underneath.
It'd be Constitution modified, so it'd be your.
It would be my con.
On the app, it's main page.
Yeah, main page modified by
Cool.
con. Yeah.
Lee. Dokily. Okay. 18. So that's just, it's a dirty 20.
You leap over Anaho, slam against the table, and you see Valfino right before you. We'll come and resolve that in a moment. Let's go to the rest of the party. What are you doing, Rizia? The paling, whatever this creature is, it still stands before you. Halcyon screaming in your ear, "We have him! We have him!" But you see Anaho hacking at the back of Rasmus' leg. You see the blood spurting out of the woman, crushed to the ground and dead. You see Wolf Rowan leaping toward Valfino as Valfino comes in, hits with the crossbow. It's happening, but not fast enough.
No, I think Rizzy at this point would only be her eyes locked in to the paling, just seeing Anaho turn as well. So she's just trying to take this thing down.
All right.
Her first initial reaction as she stepped into battle is she saw Rasmus immediately tried to go for an attack, so that's what she's honed into. And she'll just try to hit it again. Thank you, Amanda, for putting this at the top.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I know. Oh,
Amanda's so awesome. Thank you, Amanda.
amazing. Love you. I will roll for advantage. So I'm going to use 5 of my points, please, to roll for advantage. I'm going to hit it twice, or attempt to. First one is did. 17 plus 11, so 20.
Oh, yeah, that's a yeah, that's a hit.
You asked last time.
Yeah, no.
You asked Roy last time. Does a 28 hit?
yeah, I've already told you what hits this though.
I know. Oh, nice, 19, and that's a crit.
Oh, 19 on this. All right, so wait, no, it's a potential crit. Roll to confirm.
Hang on, sorry.
Ever mysterious Tim crit tables. Will they be used?
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 plus whatever Halcyon has as a bonus.
Not a crit.
Okay.
So 2 hits. Roll damage.
Yeah. I'll roll it. 19.
Sorry, Tracy, it was close.
39 points of damage.
Jeez.
Whoa.
As she makes contact, that first contact, and she hears Halcyon sing for the first time, she almost feels like invigorated, so she comes back again as she swings, aiming for that exact same spot that she had already hit before, just trying to hack away at that part.
Yes, my lady, yes! You are doing so well. Keep up. Oh, I'm feeling tired. A lot of swinging happening here. Can we get this over with quickly?
I'm trying!
All right. Well done. So as you slam your axe in twice, this creature staggers back, its head moving around frantically. Rasmus, what are you doing?
Finally. Okay, so Rasmus sees Val enter. Still doesn't have a weapon. Looks back towards this creature. As he's going to move forward, running forward, and with those arms still out, he's going to jump up and cast Bane on his arm as he's just going to Superman punch into the creature's chest.
Roll to hit.
I'm going to use 5 of mine for an advantage. Please hit. I need this to hit.
No, you don't. It's okay. You don't have to hit. It's fine.
I do.
No, it's not. It's not necessary.
That's a 17 on the die.
That's a hit then.
Yeah,
17 on the die. That's a hit. All right. So Bane as well. Give me your damage.
Okay, so how much do I don't know Pathfinder unarmed attacks. I'm not trained in
No, all additions are the same. It's like 1d2, right? So 1 to 2 points of damage with a fist is common for any system.
Okay, so that's going to be so 7 basic damage of bludgeoning, and then the radiant that's pouring out of this from the bank is going to be that's cocked. Okay. Do I add anything else now?
Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you, Tracy. More for Rizia and Rizia. What the heck? Golly.
Okay. So he runs up, kicks up, and just that kind of blackish white flame covers the arm as he punches into the chest as he does 7 points of bludgeoning included in with 9 points of radiant.
Wow. Fantastic. So your fist blasts into the chest. The radiant damage glows. Anaho, we're going to come back to you in a second, Rasmus. We're not done with you. Anaho.
Well, racing through Nahu's mind, being painted and perverted by this creature that's consumed his actions. He sees Valfino run in, instantly identifies another target and sees all those weapons and remembers his weapons are there too. And for the briefest of moments, there's, internally for Anaho, although he is absolutely compelled to assist this creature, there's still he still exists. So just that it's just echoing in the back of his mind, like the healing slowly became the light, like the light slowly became hope. There's the echoing in the back of his mind that Paylor is always there. He will dash towards that bag and look for his ring.
All right.
Thank you, Calcic.
And
Thank
don
you,
his
Benjamin.
ring, and prepare. I don't think I'll still have an attack.
No, you won't. So yeah, you run to the bag. I'll let that be your full turn. You can run to the bag. You grab the ring from the bag. Valfino, you see this as Anaho, a strange look in his eyes, dashes past you, splattered in blood that hit him all over the back when Rowan Wolf bit this woman's head off. And we'll come back to you in a moment, as I said, Rasmus. Rowan Wolf. Describe what Valfino sees.
All right, Val. Blood, matted, stained fur. A large black mass now fixated fully in your direction. It starts with 1 foot forward, then another. You can hear the wood creak underneath her weight. As she creeps closer and closer, her mass ever expanding, almost a shadow casting over you. As you hear this low guttural growl escape through her throat, through bare teeth. And it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
As she leers over you, she rears up with one hand and she grabs onto your chest, your armor, everything. And she picks you up and like...
Well, now hold on. So you have to make a roll here. So don't go.
Oh, absolutely.
So, yes.
What's the feat throw anything? Does that count as?
It does. Oh, you have that? Yes, absolutely.
Yes, I do.
But you still have to roll. But you still have to roll to hit. I do like throw anything, by the way. Cade Cardinal had that.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a great feat. But you still have to make the roll.
Absolutely.
As you.
Okay, what is it? A strength roll or to hit?
No, it's going to make a to hit roll. But as you do this, Valfino, I need you to describe what you're seeing.
So, as the beast that was his friend, Rowan,
Was.
makes eye contact
Yeah,
with him
get tracked.
Damn.
and takes that first step towards him, Val knows or assumes from what he's dealt with in the past that this is no longer his friend Rowan. Like, he doesn't know that she is able to start controlling, like possibly controlling, right? So all he knows is that the second this beast comes out, his friend is gone. His friend is still in there somewhere, but this is not his friend. So they lock eyes, and as the beast starts taking steps towards him, right? Like, it's not a split-second thing. We hear the floorboards creak. We see him, the beast, coming towards Val. Val will drop the crossbow and pick up his longsword. And he braces himself. He is not ready to die.
Rasmus, tell me what it looks like.
No way! Are you freaking kidding me?
No, as his punch, his radiant damage, coupled with all the damage that you had done with Halcyon, yes.
Yeah, of course.
So I that's why I was coming back to him, because I wanted this to resolve itself.
Out of this.
But yes, you.
For Lilith, for Gimbal, you better explain the crap out of this. Make me
John,
see it. Make me
John,
feel it. Make me
If
feel it.
you'll allow me, I'm gonna actually use another thing of my Bane. It's not gonna do anything for this. This is just for flair.
Have I ever denied flare?
Yes, of course.
No.
As I pull out my flare gun, and
Was it the pieces of flare?
no. So Rasmus, I'm gonna tweak this a little bit. Rasmus punches into the chest and sees the creature just growing more weak, and feeling that, and the difference of this aura that I'm reading and this power that I'm feeling from the paling, this pale creature. And he's going to step up right where his fist was and lift his body up, planting his left foot into the hole that's been created by this punch. And with another level of Bane, you see the black tendril aura of flame on both arms as he's going to grab the bottom of the paling's mouth with his left arm and the top with his right, and jump off the back of the creature, and pulling its spine down over top of his lap will snap the mouth open of the paling, and just letting the black ichor pour from this creature as he just holds in one last pull as he breaks the spine and the mouth open.
Yeah. Kill it.
And he's gonna, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
No, please, continue.
No, it would have been the next round. It's another spell that I would need to cast. So no.
No, but the description was
Wait for the flare.
Yes, the flare was off the charts. Ergo, minor fate chip for you, my friend. Well done. We know how rare those are here, but that was absolutely worthy of it. As you do this, you pull the creature's maw apart. As you do, you write it down to the ground. As it collapses, though, it dissipates. And even the maw that you held becomes dust in your grasp. And within seconds, the creature is gone, leaving one enemy. Rowan, make another saving throw against that wolfsbane, please.
Let's use the big dice one. The big boy, the big purple. I forget. Is it wisdom, con? I forget what they roll.
No, it's con, so it's fortitude, which
Okay.
is con based. Yeah.
It's
All right,
plus
this one
0.
is gonna be. No, not my con.
Yeah, it's plus.
Don't act like you know me, Josh.
It's actually -4.
15.
A 15 total?
15 total.
Valfino, as you pull your blade out, making eye contact with this one-time friend, you see the crossbow bolt that you hit her with, her with last time.
Whoever.
Yeah,
One of yous.
I'm sorry, I got. Yeah,
You're
you
good,
got. Yeah.
you're good.
So,
Well, it was one of yous.
and Rowan drops to the ground. The hair recedes, and once again, she is simply a pleasant, buxom lass, but clad in enormous amounts of blood. And you just hear the whimpering of the people in the tavern, the blood gurgling and spurting. Anaho, instantly, when this creature falls, your senses return to you as you pull the ring out of the bag. You're horrified by what you've done. The man that had provided the axe staggers back, seeing the carnage before him. Gruntalk runs into the tavern. And there is this moment of stillness.
Rasmus will stand up. Val, get something to cover Rowan with. You. He's gonna point at Grimtalk.
Gruntalk. Yeah.
As he's gonna point at him. Tell him to come here. If you are one of the ones that watches out for this town, do not let anyone touch that dust. He was able to confound the mind, as he's going to point down at Rowan. He was able to confound the mind of one of our companions and another one of our companions. This creature is able to make us turn on our own. Please, everyone else, please get out of here as quickly as you can. Go back to your homes.
Yes, of course. You see many of the townspeople, they skirting past the fireplace, exiting as quickly as they can. They all file past, deeply afraid. The bard plucks not a string upon his lute, and leaves only the body of the bleeding woman on the ground, and the tavern keep still stands behind the bar. Only you and Gruntalk remain inside beyond just the tavern keep.
Izia, if you could please get Rowan. Gruntalk, do you have anywhere we can stay?
I don't know if I should arrest you.
Gruntalk.
The weapon. Where the?
He looks over at Valfino.
I need you to look at me. As he's gonna, not touching him, he's gonna try and get in his way. I need you to take a deep breath. I need you, one, to take care of anyone else that is in this establishment. I need you to take care of the woman. You would know her. You know this town. Death has fallen about this night. I do not want any more.
I can't even recognize that body.
Then talk with the bartender and find out if he knows. I need to tend to my own.
Yonin!
He looks over at the tavern keep, who is staggered back against the wall in complete terror.
Yonin!
Would Val have recognized this woman from, say, a locket or anything?
No, actually, great question, but no, not.
I was thinking the same thing.
Gruntalk would have recognized his own wife's body.
No.
Yes, he without the head, but no, that would have been a really fun sort of random,
already.
yeah, like a random DM sort of mind. No, it's not.
Oh,
Hilarious. You should
Thank
do it.
heavens. No.
No, because then
No,
it's
it's a great
gratuitous.
show.
If you do it, it's just gratuitous. It's got to be.
Pain.
He's going to turn back. Anaho, are you in your right mind?
It'll be a quick, subtle. But Rasmus, you calling out to him would probably see it. A very subtle rolling of the ring quickly between the fingers and dropping it back in the sack. I don't know if I ever will be. What do you need, Rasmus?
I need you in your right mind, or at least the closest we can get to it. If Rizia is by Rowan, and same with Val.
Yeah, and we're free action now, so we're out of initiative. Anyone can speak at any turn.
Yeah, I'm
Naked.
and very hot.
Thanks.
No homo, bro. As Razos will look over that way and steady himself on a table. Val. Thank you.
Val will just give a curt nod, and he made his way over to Rowan. He has a mix of emotions at this point. He is feeling angry and hurt and scared and just very overwhelmed. He walked into seeing who he thinks is, or thought of his best friend devouring a woman and then setting her sights on him. So he does make his way over to her and cover her up and kind of help her up. But at the same time, he's seen her transform before. He's been the one to bring her back, right? He's shot her with Wolf's Bane before, but just moments ago, he was prepared to kill his best friend in order to ensure his survival. He will do anything for his friends, but he will not die purposelessly. So he goes over, he covers her, he steadies her, then he moves back towards the weapons. And where Anaho put the ring back in the sack, Val will start arming himself. Not to the point of, I'm going to fight someone right now, but just getting his weapons back and putting his dagger back on himself and making his way, if able to, over to the axe that was left by the guy with the 2 axes.
Right.
I believe he left with 1 axe. Val will go and pick up that second axe and add it to his collection.
Is that guy still in the room, or is he outie?
No, he left. Gruntalk, only
Okay,
Gruntalk.
He was just some guy.
We're the only innies.
Yeah, Gruntalk and Yanin are the only ones.
Stop.
Wait, what'd you say? Oh, guys, stop. All right. No, only Gruntalk and Yanin are still in the tavern, along with you and the body of the dead woman.
That's what I thought. Sorry.
Yum.
Rizia will actually. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. I've been talking this whole time. All you.
Rizia will go almost like simultaneously as Val is going to help Rowan. Rizia will come as well, but she does notice Val's demeanor and the change in his demeanor. Once Rowan is steady on her feet, she'll actually come over with Val as he's collecting all the weapons.
Wait, I'm conscious? I didn't realize I was conscious. I didn't realize I was even
We
conscious.
kind of propped you up.
We kind of propped you somewhere.
No, you're
Bernie's.
You are unconscious at this point, but you will be conscious in a moment. But you're still out right now.
Okay.
What am I leaning against?
You're like on a chair like this.
Weekend at Bernie's?
So your titties are just out.
God.
So Rizia will actually go over to Val and help bring the weapons into the bag or collect the weapons. She hands the potion back. Thanks. I didn't end up having time to use it, though.
You're welcome. As he doesn't make eye contact with her and just kind of grabs it and puts it back in his bag. Like, wraps it up so it doesn't break in his bag, but ensures it's back in there.
Are you okay?
Yep, we're good.
They
And
were,
she-
in fact, not good.
okay. She will actually, she'll. Rizia turns actually over her shoulder to look at Rowan, pass out on the chair, and then turn back to Val. And you feel like a hand on the back of your shoulder. I don't know how long you guys have been together, but is that normal for her to attack you like that?
All right. I want to. So I'm going to only interrupt this for.
No.
I want you guys to continue. But actually, you have no idea because you also saw Anaho attacking one of his own.
Oh,
Rasmus.
right. No, that's good.
Rasmus had a very, very good point. And none of you actually know what happened.
That's fair.
Meta.
That's fair.
Roleplay,
Actually, no,
mother trucker.
Yeah, don't metagame.
No,
Yeah.
that's very fair. No, that's a very fair and valid point because I did see an Aho attack. So yeah, then
I got you.
Thanks. I appreciate that, man.
just do the same thing where she just we'll return the potion then. And then we'll just leave it at that and then just give Val a hand with collecting the weapons. We were about to have a moment, but you took it away from us. Just kidding.
No, that's okay. Val was about to get very awkward and uncomfortable. You know, he doesn't like to deal with emotions. So
Stop asking me questions.
I don't like to sit in my feelings.
I'm just trying to play with these knives, okay?
Look, we like sharp,
fine.
pointy things and not these things that hurt internally, okay? We do outward hurt, not inward.
Yeah, we just like last week, the outward scars were healed, but the inward scars were not.
Oh my god, yeah. The
Val's very
trauma.
soft and damaged on the inside, okay? He doesn't like to talk about his feelings.
Oh.
Be nice to Val, he's sensitive.
I'll peel those layers. Don't worry.
Like an onion.
Like an onion.
Fry that junk up.
Okay, well then that's the end of
Little
that.
bit
Then.
garlic.
All right,
Someone
so
yells donkey in the bathroom.
hey, no, this is the release from the trauma of combat. This is fine. Like y'all just you keep doing what you're doing, but you do see Rowan naked, her gear scattered all over, and again, you've all seen her even as recently as earlier this day.
In fact, I think she has less clothing than before.
Exactly,
So she probably has little to nothing now.
Exactly, and her scars have been significantly reduced. The bombshell is amazingly attractive and yet covered in blood. This strange dichotomy of attraction and repulsion.
Ew.
Val covered her up, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
still a lot of blood. And her legs
Of
out.
course. But
Yes.
she's not like completely naked.
Correct.
She's showing
Yeah.
an
Not
ankle.
the...
She's showing an ankle.
She's showing ankle Val.
Val, ankle.
You didn't even cover her ankle.
You got modesty.
Okay, man.
Good
There
heavens.
isn't a boob hanging out here.
Not even.
Gosh. Swear.
So
it's
undecent.
almost like you're making butter.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I cut someone off.
It's fine. I'll pay you to stop.
How much?
Anaho, what about you? You also are covered in blood, and you realize what you've done. As you put the ring back in the bag, what are you doing?
Placing the ring back in the bag was a not so much, although aware of what he did to Rasmus, more of a realization what he was going to do to Rizia. Moments, seconds, half seconds from putting the ring on his finger and blasting her in the back with that ring. The one who, since his original endeavor on all of this, has been a consistent healing to light, to hope, to options, to life. He had full intent of burying that ring in her back over and over. So he dropped it in the bag. Also aware that all his other fun toys, including some very toxic arrows, are in that bag. The fluttering of the indoctrination of Loth flies through his mind. The chaos, the order in the chaos, the darkness, the Paylor. The Paylor. The light to the hope to the life. And he walks out the tavern and heads back over to where the bathhouse was, where that lady was.
Wow, very nice. All right. You see Anaho as he drops the ring back in the bag, seeming deeply disturbed. He just turns and walks out. The creak of the door. And you still see Yanin and Gruntalk talking in hushed tones by the bar. Rowan, your eyes flutter open. And you see everyone looking at you. You look down, you feel the throbbing in your thigh, where once again that familiar feeling of wolfsbane has struck you. and you taste the coppery flavor of blood in your mouth.
I think as she kind of starts to come to, she's not surprised as she comes back. It's not something that she fully even expected to work. She was a fool to even think that someone's encouragement would help her, would give her something. And as she kind of like doesn't make so much eye contact, she kind of looks at everyone's like midsection or their feet, but still kind of in peripherals, taking in their expressions, taking in the scene, the dead body, her nude form absolutely just covered from head to toe in blood, almost like an ombre effect from head down. And each time she looks, she gets the flashes of this woman's face right before she's eaten.
Mm.
And this face turns from, this woman was human, right? She was just
Yes, yep. A slender, late 30s brunette. You can you can see her wide green eyes, high cheekbones, and that terror. It is crystalline in your mind.
Oh, this makes it even better for me. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm just describing. I'm not trying to make it better.
No, it's great. The hair,
Sounds like
the hair, the facial structure, the body of this woman, the age, in fact, is all familiar to a certain extent as this flashing of back and forth memory of this woman's face and then another woman that she had once known before. A tiefling woman.
Mm-hmm.
And this face back and forth, but the only thing that doesn't change is the green eyes. The eyes stay as this flash goes back and forth. That same terror, the same blood, the same scream. And she starts to kind of involuntarily pull into herself. Her shoulders tense, her back tenses. Her feet kind of curl upward and her toes curl. She pulls fully into herself. And she dissociates as she ruminates on the thought of this woman and the other woman before that she also had consumed.
Okay, so brav frickin' oh, so well done.
Thank you.
So
It's
well
trauma. I
done.
don't do
No,
that.
it was so well done. But of course, a lot of what she described is going on inside the mind, which is great for the
All of it.
audience. For all of you, you see everything she described physically, but then you see she begins shaking, her body trembling as she draws in to herself.
No shaking. It's full stiff.
Okay, I was
It's
wrong.
Stiff.
Stiff.
It's dissociation is very different. Dissociation, you may shake like one part of your body, like your finger, over and over and over, but you're like so tense and inside yourself, it's a defense mechanism.
I love it. I love it. That's even better. Thank you. So, hey, thank you so much for the raid. We appreciate that. TK, that's awesome. Thank you so much. And for joining us. Got lots of new followers tonight. We have a couple of giveaways. Yeah, but I want to come. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got Hobbs-planed. I love it. No, much better. So you all see this. We'll come back to the party now. Anaho walks out.
Rasmus will. I'd say he catches a little bit of this because it was the take care of her, talk to Anaho, and he watches Anaho for a second, then he turns and he hears the door click. Anaho's gone, turns back to Rowan. Rowan's just waking up. He's like, F, bleep, 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 F, and then he looks towards Val. Val and Rizzy are cleaning up the weapons. And he turns back towards Gruntalk and the barkeep.
Yanin,
thank you. And what are they doing?
They're talking in hushed tones and looking very, very suspiciously at the body of Rowan laying on the ground.
Okay. He's going to move over shakily, kind of holding onto tables and stuff like that, whatever he has to get to the two of them, to be able to converse with them for a second before he tries something else.
Okay. All right. So you walk over as Rasmus is doing this. Rizia, anything else you're doing?
Is there anything else we can do? I'm sorry I got tired there at the end, but I'm feeling quite invigorated. Your last few swings, you're getting better at this. Wait, what were we talking about?
I don't know. Have you ever seen one of those things before?
Oh, no, I haven't. And actually, interesting you should ask that, because I sensed when I cleft it so magnificently that first time, it was, you must admit, it was a glorious blow. As I did so, I felt... what were we talking about?
You were talking about the glorious attack that we made together.
Oh, it was fantastic. Did you not feel the thrill in your thews as we hewed upon that creature? I feel a song coming on.
Maybe a nap first. Or a lullaby.
Oh, would you sing me a lullaby?
Oh, I'm not much for singing. I'll leave the singing to you there, Elsian. And she's like, good night. And she's the great axe.
All right, and also don't let that go. The fact that you asked a question and I started to answer and then stopped, that's not the DM telling you that was a bad question. You can bring that back up again. That was just me role-playing Halcyon.
That's exactly how I took it as.
All right, good. I'm glad. So you walk over toward the bar, and you see Yanin Rasmus, as I described him earlier, slender. He's clearly shaken.
Would Rizzy have noticed Anaho?
Oh yeah.
I'm asking Anaho. Is this your own thing? Because this is something that you're internally battling. You did not really say anything or anything about that, right?
I didn't say anything outwardly, but the posture he took wasn't. I wasn't trying to sneak out. It was very much a flat. Don't stand in my way. I'm going where I'm going. Okay. I wasn't trying to hide it, but no, I didn't say any of that out loud.
Yeah. So, but Rizia wouldn't have been aware that you were about to attack her, is what I mean.
Probably not. Yeah, you were
Probably
facing
not,
the other way. I was behind you.
Yeah, I would say there would be no way that Rizzy would have known that.
Okay, then you know what, Rizia then would respect Anaho's space and let him kind of walk off. As she kind of looks at Anaho as he's kind of walking off, and then she looks over to Val, who seems to be also just putting stuff away and not wanting to talk to anybody. And then she turns to Rowan, who also looks like she doesn't want to talk to anybody. So then she'll turn to then come to Rasmus. Are you okay?
Rasmus will just have a hand up as he's talking with the two of them.
I don't know what you have brought here to us. We have been so safe in this place.
What we have brought to you?
There's not been violence in my tavern. There's never happened here. What are you? What is she?
He looks over at Rowan.
Rasmus, having first come over and kind of coughing a bit, and as he wipes his mouth, he sees blood across his hand, and he kind of keeps the walk and then leans against the bar. He says this: "We came here, and I was next to death. We come here for a drink, and we are attacked. I should be asking you what you bring to us. First, it goes and attacks us. Second, it turns our own people on ourselves. And you turn the blame on us when we save more than half of the tavern."
Make an intimidation check.
Oh, please. How many plus ones do I have? How many? I'll use effing all of this. I am pissed. Oh, I am pissed.
there like a bonus because he has Rasputin in him?
Well,
I don't want to use Rasputin.
But yes, there are things. Even as you don't know what Halcyon gives you for bonuses, Josh and I have talked. He still doesn't know all that he has from Rasputin.
John. Yeah, I'm using 5 of mine because I think I have 6.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Amanda.
I'm using 5 to get that advantage.
Imagine the potential ghost of the young victim for John to play. Gaetano is my foil now. You've become the new Robert, Gaetano. Thank you for the follow, Nubasaur 42. All right, so what's the roll?
Intimidate. That is going to be a 28.
A 28? You hear a trickle and smell the scent of urine. Yanin staggers back against the wall. No, you're right. The creature was it was here first. We've never seen this. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me, please. Gruntox. He puts a hand on you. Steady.
And he'll put the hand on Gruntox. I merely came over to ask if you know what this was, and to pay for any damages caused by this fight. But I will not stand me or mine being called into custody for any sort of justice that is ill. Now, I was going to say I need to dispose of the ashes. I'm a holy man of sorts and I can do this, but I'm worried for you two. I can look after me and my own. But if you wish to stay close by, stay outside the door and listen if you wish. But I need to take care of that dust as soon as possible.
I was fine then, but why have you come? What are you doing here?
We were passing through, looking for a place to stay and relax. As then his hand was kind of up, he was touching Gruntox, then let go, and then his hand was still out to Rizzy as he's going to kind of call her forward. This is the leader of our party. She's taking us through these harsh lands, and we are able to find here as a place of safety. Any other questions, please take to her, but I'm going to go take care of that dust. The word escaped me. Your safety is your own.
During this conversation, Val will have finished arming himself and come back over to this group here. What was the gentleman's name who first greeted us?
Gruntox.
So, Gruntox. During this conversation, Val will attempt to swipe the entire pouch off of Gruntox.
Go ahead and roll.
Val will...
Go ahead and roll. What a horrible time this would be to fail on a check like this.
You probably have some plus ones you might want to use.
No, she already rolled.
Well.
She already rolled.
Hold on.
As Rasmus is turning to leave.
What would this be? What am I adding to this?
Sleight of hand.
So it's going to be...
So that would be a 24 total.
He's talking to somebody.
He's so emotional, he makes no note as you slide the last pouch he has off of his hip.
So as this happens, Val will pocket the entire pouch, but dangle the locket and say, I found this across the room. Does this belong to one of you? There's a fair maiden in the picture inside.
You see Gruntox's eyes go wide. He taps down at his hips. My pouches, they're all gone. Where did you find that?
Where you were standing before when we entered the room.
That's my wife. Please, give it me.
And Val will, of course, I'm glad to have been able to return this to you. She looks like she means a lot to you, and hands this to him.
You sneaky.
I'm Sorry, I should not have questioned you. You have been an aid to us, and that you were accosted here in our place, I'm sorry.
Yanin looks over.
How are you sure? But they have...
Gruntalk gives him a glare. Anaho.
So one thing to Rizio before I walk up to the desk, please.
Okay, we'll come back to you in a second. Anaho, you step outside, and people have begun to flee. You stand alone. You can still see the steam coming out of the bathhouse. And everyone walks away from you. The smith's hammer is still. The townsfolk pull away, and you stand alone on the cobbled streets, ice hanging from the eaves, still wind blowing.
In such a beautiful reflection of Anaho, unbuckles his cloak, drops the bloody thing to the ground. Chilled, numb, without feeling like this bitter wasteland that he despises. He walks, careless of whoever's around him, or in front, or anywhere. The wasteland of ice and light, and for him it's just ice and darkness. He continues to walk towards that bathhouse with that woman's voice ringing in his head, knowing that he has no weapons, nothing of his former life as far as items on him. He continues to walk towards that building, still drenched, pulling off an item, leaving on some bare necessities. His leathers he keeps on, just too hard to take off. And he walks, not wanting to defile, might be the right word, the actual area they went for their healing. So if there's a side door, and if not, he'll just knock loudly over and over, knocking like the hollow emptiness in his heart, knocking on that door, screaming out Selenka's name.
You get an inspiration die. Fantastic roleplay. Love that. As you rap on the door, the insistence, it does echo inside your own chest. The door feels hollow. As you feel hollow, the bitter chill of the wind biting through your garments as you've left your bloody cloak behind. Now we go back to you. Rasmus, you stand in front of Yanin, now with Valfino having put Gruntalk's back with him. The remainder of the party standing by. What do you do?
Rasmus will simply, because I'm trying to transition power in this conversation, as he will bow to Yanin, and then to, not like a deep bow, but a courteous kind of head nod and torso dip to both Yanin first, and then to Gruntalk, and then he'll turn to Rizia and to try and quietly tell her it doesn't really matter if the other two hear, but it's just a transition of conversation. He's like, Yanin is the one we need to talk to. He has the information for the way going forward.
Okay.
So tap and move forward, and he's going to look over at Rowan, keeping an eye on her.
Rowan, have you moved at all?
No, not even a little bit.
Yeah, it's almost like rigor mortis, stiffened, just laying there.
Well, I thought she was sitting on a chair.
Yeah.
I thought that against the wall. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't have the ability to make your mini sit, but
No. You said laying there.
Failure.
slumped. Let's call it slumped in a chair. Yes.
Slumping in chair minis.
I'm sorry. All right, you know what?
It's the best.
If this weren't an Atlas Mini, I would break it in half and make it sit in a chair. But it's an Atlas Mini. I can't do that.
No, it's not what I wanted at all.
No, Hob, you deserve the best.
You deserve the best.
Take it from you.
Nah, I just wanted to make sure that she wasn't lame. That was all.
Yeah, fair enough. All right.
Rasmus will cross to her side. And he'll just whisper, "Rest. I must talk with you in a little bit, but for now, rest. Or help me, as I am about to reach through the veil." And he will turn and head to the dust and just kind of pat on that left shoulder and will move towards the collapsed ashes dust of the paling.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And transition over to Rizia and anyone else. I'm out.
Rizia, you're left. Gruntalk, Valfino standing next to you, Yanin behind the bar, trembling.
Rizia will then move to see if she can talk to Yanin, as instructed by Rasmus. The only one who seems to want to talk to her.
I want to talk to you.
At the moment. No, that's what I mean. Rasmus is the only one who seems to want to talk to her at the moment.
I love you.
As you walk over, your feet stepping in the blood of the decapitated woman, still her body laying, seeping its life's blood into the wood flooring. And Yanin looks up, still trembling. I said you're the leader then. What can I do? I'm sorry I made any accusation. It's clear you've all been just aiding us, but I am... This has never happened here before.
I understand. Do you want me to help remove the body?
I know her father. He would want to remove Sabbatha's body on his own. Just leave her.
Perhaps something to just cover her then. Out of respect.
He nods.
Do you have something?
I can cover her with flagons and ales. Here, he pulls his apron off. Hands you a leather apron.
Yeah. She'll
In
take
that,
it.
Val will put his hand on the man, as in keep your apron, it's not much, right? Like just puts his hand on the man, takes his fur, and hands it to Rowan. Not Rowan. To Rizia.
Oh, you guys are friends again?
No, just takes off his cloak, his big heavy furs, hands it to Rizia, and then take this. And before anyone can argue, like if he'll need his cloak or whatever going forward, he will step back, move behind the bar, pour himself a glass of milk, and pour a big cup of ale, and make his way over to Rowan and hands Rowan the ale while he is drinking his glass of milk.
Alfino, always a real one, I gotta say. Knows what I want. You bring it over to her, and like she's as stiff as a board. She's almost like statue like. The only thing that she's really moving is just like her foot, just this like fidgety constant movement. And as soon as the cold ale mug touches her fingertips, it just kind of like folds perfectly into her hands, almost like it's been like her hands were made to hold a tankard. And she's still just that 1,000-yard stare, and very lightly, very lightly, almost like you could barely hear it, maybe mistake it, she says, "Thank you." And she presses it up to her lips and she just gently nurses it. But she doesn't once look at you. Whether it be shame or anything, it's hard to tell.
Val will be facing her and kind of take his hand and not really facing her maybe, but to the side of her, looking past her, puts a hand on her back, kind of like pats her on the back, and then turns back and goes back over to Rizia with his glass of milk.
All right, you turn back toward Rizia. Rizia, you're still standing in front of Yanin. Now the woman has been covered. Here, I have the perfect thing. Covered with Valfino's cloak. It's actually a camera wipe. That's all. So a little bit too large. I cleaned my camera before the stream today.
Dang, how big was your clothes, man? It was like
It was
Well, you
covering
don't
much
know
more
about
than just
Val.
top and bottom.
Everyone takes a
Pride as
corner.
well.
it was to cover that booty.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, as you cover, you come walking back over. Yanin looks up at you. You said you're here for looking for something. Perhaps I can be of aid to you. It's clearly you tried to help us.
We're looking for a bone in a temple. It's supposed to be nearby, a temple nearby.
A temple? Why would you be searching for a bone?
And she will pull her sleeve down to reveal the glyph. Not by choice.
What is that?
It's a mark.
Well, clearly, but from what?
What do you know? Living up here, do you know much of the outside world, things that are going around outside? Have you been out here long?
I've been here for nigh under 20 years. And as I said, I've seen nothing like this, but I've seen the nuns. They only, in the last year, they've come through often here. The ones all in black, their eyes, they're frightening. Oh. That's what you seek. You don't want to go there, lass. I assure you, there is no
really don't have
place.
a choice.
There is no place in the Flyness you would rather less be than there.
Unfortunately, I don't have a choice.
Then lean close, and I'll tell you a tale. And that's where we'll end tonight. All right, thanks everybody for joining us.
Tell me shit.
No, as suddenly Halcyon leaps up and severs his head. No.
Rizzi's dead. Everyone gets to go home now.
Okay. All right. So we have
because the paling we killed was red.
All right. Hey, thank you so much, everybody. Like the viewership really picked up in the second half. Thank you so much for all of the support, and of course, right before Thanksgiving. Sorry, Canada, you guys don't count.
Had Thanksgiving already.
No Thanksgiving for you,
No
No
Thanksgiving for you.
Thanksgiving in October.
I need to. We'll do this first giveaway. I'll set up the second, and then I've got to talk to my players for a moment. All right, so Nightbot giveaway. Here we go. The winner of
10 minutes.
yeah. What's that?
I said do it quickly. Got 10 minutes.
I'll do it in less than 10. All right, so this guy here is the giveaway tonight. First of all, gorgeous lightning source reprint of the Crown of Ancient Glory, level 7 to 10 module. And this was the one that we've had up all night, so I'm going to roll it. And the winner is no eligible users in the giveaway. What?
Pardon me.
What just happened?
This is why we can't have Canadian people on.
I'm refreshing now. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what just happened. I think I did it so early.
Canadian assist.
All right, so everyone type giveaway again in the chat. Let me hit enter.
Yeah, that's weird. Because I was gonna say I've seen plenty of.
Yeah, I know. I've seen everyone do it. It got reset somehow.
Okay.
Yeah. So exclamation! Yeah, please.
Big A.
That's what Josh wrote. That's what Josh wrote. I was just reading what he wrote.
Yeah, type that in the chat for the first one. We'll do that.
I'm not gay. I'm pig A.
I hate you so much. The exclamation point giveaway to get whatever it is that John's trying to give you. It's free. It's awesome.
Free. It's awesome. All right, here we go. We're going to just do it now. It is Keith! Roger, let's go. My man has been so lucky of late. But now we're going to do the second one. Don't type giveaway again. This is going to be different. This is going to be exclamation point mini in the chat. Exclamation point mini. M-I-N-I. I'll copy it and paste it here in the chat for you.
Boba, I want Boba.
And that is for this gorgeous.
I only like Boba to shoot
this, I mean, it's going to be, this is like almost a pound. Probably, Josh, does this weigh a pound? It probably weighs a pound. It's a heavy mini.
You know
This thing
how
is.
expensive that is going to be to ship, though?
I know. So please, Natasha, do not win this. I don't want to send this to Iceland.
Natasha, come on.
Here's a regular mini. Here is this mini. This guy is a monster. I'm just doing it tonight because I'm grateful to the chat. We had a hype train, close to another hype train, and the support was fantastic tonight. So as you're typing that, we're going to go and ahead and do why you should be Stream MVP. But before we do that, I want to say thank you to my players. Tonight, the role play was absolutely off the charts. I know combat sometimes can be a detriment to role play, but if you look at tonight's stream, the combat went longer. Because you were never meant to kill that creature. It just, again, what Rasmus did was both for. Oh, thank you, Renreb. So we'll carry that over to the next stream. Thank you, Tracy. You've been so supportive tonight. That means the world. But the PC, all the role play tonight, each and every one of you, except Vivi, were so good all night long. Fantastic role play. Really, really well done. All right, so tell us why Rasmus should be Stream MVP.
Oh, freak. You never start with me. Rasmus should be Stream MVP because he was the one that got the party into this mess. Because he was like, oh, this is a hunt for Rowan and I, because this creature needs to die. And I needed to, nope, shut up, because we needed to die. And so the fight started, and Rasmus ended up like chaining it to this area with his greater brand. Because man, I love how Pathfinder works, where it automatically levels up your spell when you're a certain level. It's so nice. But yeah, greater branding it, and also meaning that whenever I greater brand stuff, I know what it is, where it is, and when it's in my presence, it's sickened, unless it's a greater undead or undead, blah, blah, blah. And then fighting the creature, pretty much going hand to hand, fisting this guy, just with nothing else but it.
Here, that's the best. That's the best example of size I can give to this mini. I'm going to put him in the tavern here. Yeah. That gives you guys a sense of how monstrous this thing is.
Massive.
Boy.
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
He built different.
He is built different. He is built different.
Doing his best, having a really great kill, being able to snap the paling's throat and spine. And Rizzy doing most of the work, but thankful to take the kill.
All right, I'm sorry, I got to cut you off because we have to get Vivi going. But you absolutely killed it.
We never start with.
I know, it's so true. I always cut you off. No, you are absolutely awesome tonight, Josh. And so you are going to be rolling for. Joffrey, the storycaster of Dice Songs, will be getting your role tonight. How appropriate as we're playing his music. Thank you so much for all the comments in the chat. Red Fisting Alexander, maybe, I don't know. All right, Vivi, why should Rizia be Stream MVP?
Okay.
Rasmus should be Stream MVP for keeping...
No. Why should Vivi be Stream MVP? Rizia.
Combat and unavailable to leave combat for the very first time. Can I just say... that for book 1 and all the veins of our existence of this paling and always escaping every single freaking
Yes.
time, and we just wanted to attack it every single time, and we could never.
We killed it once.
But like 20, 40 episodes in after fighting it like 3 or 4 times.
That's right. Yes, but behind the welcome wench.
So
with the horse.
excited.
Exactly. Yep.
And this is what I mean. It was just like a little sweet victory for all of our book 1 people. For it to just finally, like, for us actually as players to have control over it this time instead of it.
Yes.
Bye. See you later. That's why Rasmus should win Stream MVP.
No. Okay. Well, so Vivi, you're going to be rolling for Mikey B. All right, quickly. We got to hurry. Why should you, Greyhawk's rear end, Valfino, the absolutely notorious posterior, be Stream MVP? Posterior.
Rasmus should. And
No, stop.
everything that Vivi and Josh just said.
That's not how this works.
So forth.
That's exactly how it works. Shut up.
I think that's how it should work tonight.
Well, I think this is going to backfire on you, but okay, that's fine. And you're going to roll for Alexander. Let's go, Antiquitous. Alexander, my good friend, played with me in Tim's game on Saturday. It was super fun. Also, real quick here before we have to do this, I want to make sure we get this one last announcement in. I've been making this every time. I cannot miss it tonight. There is the Pale Lord, of course. Alexander introduced me to this guy. This is Richard Baker. Google him, Wikipedia him. He's going to be with us on December 7th. This man has created some of the most incredible feats and skills, character classes. In fact, I kind of teased it on Sunday, but I'll tell you, he is responsible for the Sorcerer class, the original Sorcerer class in D&D, but also one of the most critical feats for paladins and for barbarians. And this guy, look him up. He is absolutely a genius. He's going to be with us. I am so excited. Please tell your friends. I would never espouse a bot, but if you're ever going to bot me that night. No, I'm teasing. Just tell your friends, please, everyone join us December 7th, and thank you, Alexander. All right. Why should Anaho be Stream MVP?
Well, Anaho will actually stand up for why he should be streaming.
Yes.
Thank you.
I've got 2 answers, the short answer and the long answer. Short answer, 1 word, Paylor.
Yes.
Second longer answer is because of trying to intimidate the creature, trying to very diligently trying to fight my friends with the axe I'm on Rasmus, and then the kind of the scene or the RP that led him through this dialogue. He was full on gonna, if it went another round, he was gonna blast everything into Rizia's back.
Nice.
And just what that imposed on him to take the actions he did by stepping away and walking to the other building.
Nicely done. All right, and you will be rolling, and Vivi will let you roll and then bounce because I know you got to go. But you're rolling for Tracy. Let's go, Tracy. All right, why should Rowan be Stream MVP?
Yeah.
I don't got any really good reasons.
Yes.
Oh, come on. What? What?
BS.
Are you kidding me?
I thought I was the one that was supposed to be talking about why I'm supposed to be MVP.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
right,
Sorry.
hurry
Sorry.
up,
Sorry.
I don't know. I mean, if turning against your team is your thing, guys, then vote for Rowan because Rowan's a liability, and this may not be the last time she does it. Maybe that's why she needs to be MVP, because this may not be the last time.
Yeah, baby.
All right. You will be rolling for Chaosic Benjamin! Yay! All right, so the Stream MVP poll will pop up now, and you can vote for your favorite player tonight, who you think did the best. I mean, they were all being very humble, but again, this was, I think, probably one of the best roleplay nights we've ever had. You guys were absolutely off the charts. So let's go ahead and start with you, Vivi. Go ahead and make your roll. You have Joffrey? Yep, okay.
Mikey B, yeah. Ready?
Oh, for Mikey B. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm the storycaster of that.
Nat 20!
What? Mikey B with the nat 20. Let's go.
Leave now.
Let's go. Okay, bye. I gotta go.
All right, bye, Vivi. Thank you so much.
Bye, Vivi.
Leave your video up if you don't mind, please.
She just drops that.
Drops the 20 and then bounces.
She wraps that on the
Wow, what a
table
legend.
I gotta
and
go
then
for Rasmus
leaves.
before I leave.
Yeah, let me vote.
Okay, Rasmus.
Voting.
Go ahead and make your roll.
Go Rowan.
Shut up.
I mean, come on, Rowan.
I am rolling for the Storycaster of Dice Song.
Here we go, Joffrey.
A natural 12
Lovey.
and a natural 9.
Okay, all right, so Mikey B still in the lead. Go ahead,
Want me rolling?
Rowan.
1, 2, 3, chaotic friendship energy.
Here we go, Benjamin.
All right, maybe we're not as close friends as I thought.
So that's not going to work. All right, now let's go to you, Valfino.
Rolling for MVP.
No.
MVP vote still up, top right-hand corner.
I get 2
Yes,
rolls,
uh-huh.
right?
Mm-hmm.
5 for the second one. Sorry.
Ah,
All right, Mikey still in the lead. Go ahead,
Rory.
Anaho.
I'm rolling for Tracy.
Come on, Rory. You're best for your nat 20s.
And a natural 11.
And?
5.
Oh, okay.
All right, so there it is. Mikey, you are the winner tonight. Congratulations.
Wow.
Still time to vote for Stream MVP. Please, upper right-hand corner, it is close. Rasmus and Rowan are tied.
Rowan.
Anaho is sitting in third.
Rowan.
Valfino in fourth.
19.
You know what? There has never been a time where Rizia has gotten no votes for MVP. It's only because she left early.
Hi.
Uh-oh.
In the lead.
It's close. Now Rasmus.
Oh, there's some.
Come on, vote.
I did
There's
it.
one for Rizzy.
Bring Anaho up. 3-way
15,
tie.
16,
Yes,
14, 15,
Raz.
16,
Come on.
17, 27.
Still time.
31 people have voted. There are
All right.
still
So before
31 of you?
The innocent-
as we're
That's what I said.
as we're concluding, yes, exactly. I want to say thank you again to the Mad Chatters. Thank you to my players. I wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have a great time on Thursday. Get that tryptophan in your system, not the trichinosis. The tryptophan is what you want, not the trichinosis. That's bad. Cook that ham at Christmas. Have a great time. Be thankful to everyone around you. Sorry, Rory, that lost on you?
Yeah, you said Christmas, but continue.
Yeah,
Well,
you say
Christmas.
Christmas.
Because no, the ham comes at Christmas. So when you have the ham at Christmas, make sure you
Christmas.
cook it
Ham every
so you
day.
don't get the trichinosis, which comes in
Yeah,
pork,
I got those
which is
sweet
hookworm.
hams
You want the
every day.
tryptophan, which comes in the
comes in
turkey at
turkey.
Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that, Rowan? What?
Yeah, what do you
Just
say,
threatening
Rowan?
Josh. with
Rowan?
violence.
Wait.
Wait, 16, 12. It's 4, 3, 2, 1.
Erasmus.
Rasmus, you are the winner tonight. Congratulations, my friend. And let's go ahead and we're going to raid. Who are we raiding tonight? I don't see any of our folks
She
up.
keeps killing
I
people.
freaking love Rowan.
Who should I raid?
Have Rowan going anywhere.
I'm going to raid Loot Die Repeat. Here we go. Good folks over there.
Oh, I am getting close to a level up. Come on.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah, I just need a lot more points.
Is that all? Hey, thank you so much, Benjamin. We enjoyed it. I think it really picked up toward the back half when the DM got out of the way and let the players do all the work.
Yes.
You guys were awesome tonight, and thank you so much. And I felt, honestly, like you were close tonight to a middle finger moment, Hob. Like when you're
No, I
when Rowan like bit that woman's head off. I felt like you were just about to like.
Oh, I was about to throw it at you, John. I was so pissed.
I was just like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
No, it was honestly Rasmus absolutely saved you.
great.
That was so brilliant. All right, rating now 3, 2, and 1. Blue box out.
Love you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye. All right, the raid has happened. Everyone have a good night. Happy Thanksgiving. Take care, my friends.
I love you guys so much.
Love you too.
Thank you so
Happy
See
much.
ya.
Thanksgiving,
Hope you feel
guys.
better. Hope you feel lighter after than you did before the stream. That's always my
I
goal.
love you, Hub.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
John.
Rory, I love you. Becca, you're all right. John, I love you.
I love you too,
Hey, John.
Josh. Yes.
If you could stick around for 30 seconds, I
Oh,
have
sure.
3 pouches that I don't know what is in, and if there's anything besides coin, I'd be okay with that.
Absolutely. Yes.
You hold so high
So
inside
everyone
of
else
you.
drop.
Test.
Everyone else drop. Rory, I need some time alone with your wife.
Bob, don't leave me.
Where are we
John,
gonna go,
don't make me
Josh?
blush.
Gonna hang out?
I like how. Right. No. All right. So you have 3 pouches, and let me get. Oh, I haven't.